right, chat. Oh, I couldn't hold it anymore. That was too much work. Need to rehydrate. Hopefully everyone is doing well today. I am... Let's go. Did you do that earlier and that didn't work? It's okay. I gotta tell you the truth. While I was prepping for stream, I have to do a lot of stuff. Okay, let me back up. I have a scouting trip with my son and I'm a volunteer for it, but I haven't ever done that before. And there's a lot of federal background checks and different things to do and then like training sessions and whatever. So they were supposed to send me paperwork 27 days ago. And I realized 15 days ago that they hadn't. So I was like, hey, y'all didn't send me this. And they were like, oh, our bad. So I've been like rushing to try to get it all done and get federal background checks and blah, 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 well, all that stuff. So that was like the beginning of it. So I'm waiting for all that stuff to come back. Now I'm doing all the training stuff. So like while I get ready, I put on the training videos. Bro, it's like so many hours of training. And like, I get it. It's good. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I just didn't realize how much it was. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is so much. So I had that on. So I had the sound to you all muted so I can listen to like how not to bully people. So anyway, that's probably why I didn't go off. That's my fun adventure right now. And I have to get all this stuff done on Friday. And it's the background checks haven't come back yet and they're supposed to by now. I'm just like freaking out a little bit, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I always do. So
nice of Game Nerds to finally get their ish together and send my copy to me. Arrives tomorrow.
Game Nerds got me mine today. I was actually shocked that they got it this fast, to be honest. Also, Mongoose, thank you for 21 months, dude. So close to 2 years. Appreciate the support, dude. Thank you for using that Prime sub. All right, let me catch up with chat. So Sean, nice guy, came in. Welcome to chat, Sean. J Danger, I got mine in yesterday and just finished with Daredevil Justice and Spider-Man Aggression. Bro, Daredevil is up there with the Psionics, Cable, Phoenix, and Psylocke for thwarting Beast's injustice. Alex, welcome to chat. My copy just came, or should be in tomorrow. Borat voice, very nice. I've been seeing some folks on socials about their local not having FNE, and I tell them about the Covenant subscription. Comes to your doorstep either on release day or the day after. Yeah, their subscription service is like really good. Alex, this is the fastest you've gotten the latest product. It really is. This is reminiscent of 3 years ago when I used to order directly from FFG and it would show up like right away. It was so nice. It was so nice. Okay. Link, welcome to chat. Here we go. Daredevil and Echo hot takes. Only the hottest takes available. Only at D20 Woodward King. Keith, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Ree, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Badobani. Bad. Welcome to chat, dude. Let's say I still haven't received my copy. Never pre-ordering directly from Asmodee again. Second time this happened. First Arkham, now this. Asmodee used to be so good with their pre-orders. They used to have free shipping and it would show up before the release date. And then it stopped showing up before release date and usually right around release time. And then they started charging me shipping and it was showing up after the fact. And I was like, I'm done with them. Alex, this is the fastest you've gotten the latest product. Tried the local Hala Mediterranean restaurant for dinner break. 2 protein rice bowl with shawarma and gyro. Do people say gyro or hero? This is a common thing we debate. With hummus, pretty fantastic. We'll definitely go again. Nice. Ree, welcome in chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Joshi arrived just in time for the all. Yes. I don't think Fear No Evil will be arriving till the end of the year. Really? That's terrible. Melodic, welcome. Excited to hear your takes on Daredevil. Been playing him through the Sinister Motives campaign and it's been a blast. 25.76 seconds. I'll take that. Tiger Forever, welcome to chat. It didn't work. Okay. I remember I really like the underling villains and the interchangeable main schemes. Danger, truth be told, this box is pretty good. I used 2d6 to enjoy randomness to the villain scenarios. I played against Electro at the art museum scenario. It went badly first time with Daredevil Justice and Echo Protection. Changed Daredevil to Aggression and Echo to Justice and went much better. However, I do not feel good for either of them yet. Interesting. Almost 7 years waiting for Daredevil. Who got every voice turned up? this guy. BB. Gotta play through that food poisoning. My stomach has been like off. Our entire family's been off. Star, welcome in chat. Hopefully doing well. Ladies, welcome to chat. Playing a game with Daredevil now. Any suggestions on villains to test with other than Rhino? I'm gonna be doing today Daredevil and then Echo against Claw. Claw has always been my test villain. I think Claw is well-rounded, can still be beaten kind of easily. Not always super easy, but easier. I just know Claw kind of well by now. So he's my test villain that I use. That's what I do. I don't know. But I don't like Rhino for testing. I think Rhino is too difficult with the one scheme. It could be worse. I at least have a week off from Wednesday. Let's go. I gotta take some time off, dude. There's a silver lining. There's another Alex in chat. I'm gonna be confused pretty quick. There's gonna be so many Alexes. I'm gonna have to call you all Alex. We want to talk about them blowing a podium. Dude, they're so bad. They're so bad. At least they're not Oscar Piastri blowing out a gearbox bad. But yeah, Ferrari's strategy is just bad. All of them is just bad. And I can't believe Lewis was 0.1 over the speed limit, dude, in the pit lane. Frosty, welcome in chat. Asmodee is pretty bad with pre-orders. I pre-ordered mine through them, and I know it won't be here till late August. Jeez. Roll the R. I can't roll my R's. This room has an echo. I am doing well enough, D20. Hope you're doing well. I will pick up my copy of Daredevil probably this Friday, provided my FLGS has in stock. Mike James, who? Welcome to chat, dude. Still have an open mind. I had to open it today to do the higher tier unboxing stuff that I do on Patreon and members. So I did that. And it's really just me babbling about random stuff. What aspect did they build Echo in? Protection. Rhino is very swingy. Gyro. As a Lando fan, I had a fun race. He ran a great race. Rising, welcome in chat. Rhino is too good-handed, but I wouldn't want to deal with that true solo. Claw is my test villain. My cold take on Daredevil. His cards feel weak to me, as though they're trying to balance against his sense deck, but if you're not getting the sense cards out, it just feels like I'm playing a blind man. Try to get tickets to go see the Odyssey in true IMAX, but the theater viewings are all sold out. Sad. I want to go see it. I'm hoping to go see an IMAX by myself because no one else will enjoy it with me. Game Nerd stepping up with $38 US. Yeah, that's about what I paid. I think $5 shipping, maybe. Built a Magneto deck in leadership revolves around Sync cell phone. You got cell phone to work? Soaring acrobatics to go with his armor. Tested against crossbones. Beat him before the first deck pass. Wow, that's pretty good. I never really messed with cell phone that much. When are you playing only cards with Daredevil art? Daredevil deck? At some point. I will. We have to, right? I lost against Claw with Daredevil Precon. Had a hard time managing all the minions. Everything I've thrown at him so far. Interesting. Reminds me of The Predator. Great movie. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, here's my pre-game hot takes. Because you have pre-game hot takes, right? Before post-game hot takes. So my pre-game hot takes is I expect Daredevil. Okay, I expect both precons to actually not be that good. Like, just glancing... Oh, my God. I hate these boxes. Just glancing through the precons, I don't think they're going to be good. Just, to be fair, I don't think most of them are ever that good. So, I don't have high expectations for either precon. But that's fine. That's whatever, right? Like, that's the normal. So, I'm not going to sweat that. Daredevil, I think, is going to be good, not great. And I think Echo is going to be more powerful. That's my guess for tonight. I think Protection Daredevil, or I'm sorry. Protection Echo is not going to be good. Like, at all. I think Echo and Protection is not going to make 100% sense. And Daredevil Justice? Yeah, Justice? I don't know. This deck looks fine. I think I'm gonna have to lean into his sense cards a lot. And my gut with looking through Daredevil stuff is I'm gonna be doing a Psylocke. I predict that I'm gonna be very meh about Daredevil. And I hope to be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, so I think that I'm going to be doing a lot of things for little amounts of damage. And I don't know how that's going to equate to things. I don't know if that's bad or good yet. You know what I mean? And I feel like Echo, I'm going to have to lean to dealing damage with the aspect cards, not with her cards, because I don't think she could do a lot of damage. So, of the two, I'm most excited for Echo. Agreed. Me too. 100%. With the Civil War box, allow Daredevil versus Vision. Waka Waka. Yeah. The no allied defense aspect seems interesting. Any thoughts of it? So, I think it's interesting. I'm willing to see it through and see what it's like. I like that they obviously know allies are the strongest thing there is. And in the past, the way they tried to get us away from allies was to punish us. And I like that they're trying to reward us for not doing it. I like that feeling more than just punishing you for using allies. I didn't get all of his important upgrades down in time to see just how high stats could go. Then again, back-to-back magnetic missiles and metal shards goes kind of hard. It does. The token was through clarity of purpose. Echo protection slaps. Does it really? I'd be shocked by that. I mean, I'm excited, but I'd be personally shocked just knowing how I play. Sense Deck is wild. He can get some big plays, especially with his side scheme. And just, yeah, I think his side scheme you have to lean into. Really hoping Daredevil isn't the Hawkeye of the new age. I don't think he'll be that bad. Also, welcome, Mac. I don't think Daredevil will be that bad. I think Daredevil will be a solid... Okay, if I had to guess, Daredevil's going to be around B tier. Echo's going to be around A tier. That's my guess. I think Protection Echo is going to surprise with deck building, of course. Innovation with the attack, defense, thwart, defense cards is going to be nice. Like leading protection not to be like a pure defense thing. I think Echo is working more smoothly than Daredevil, but if I don't have the right cards, damage is lacking. Katana and improvisation. I probably should just play each hero solo, then both of them at the same time. Yeah, I got you. Eggroll, welcome to chat. Any chance you're going to be playing Evanescence in all your ears while constructing Daredevil? Oh, I do know that movie reference. I love the original Daredevil movie, and I mean that non-ironically because it's so bad. It's bad good, kind of, a little bit. Same with Elektra. Darth, welcome to chat. Echo Precon is Miles Morales better than Daredevil Precon, in my opinion. Seems like if you park the semi-permanent sense cards, you can cycle the 2 cards that nerf the villain pretty much every turn. Okay. Really like the director's cut? I think that's the only one I've seen. You're welcome.
19 months. You're welcome.
I appreciate Darth. Thank you for the support, dude. Rules questions. Is 2 different retaliations stack? Yes. Yeah, so like if you hit the villain and they have a retaliate on them and then like an item that gives them retaliate, then yes, you would get hit with 2 retaliates. Though I have to see from the new rules if it stacks. Yeah, because you calculate damage all at the same time. Yeah, so I think it would just hit you for 2 retaliate, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I don't think it's 1-to-1, but I'm not 100% sure actually. Been listening to Man Without Fear song in the soundtrack last night. Wrote in on Captain America. That could be a good one. That could be a solid one for sure. You have to think about that actually. If he has double retaliate, I think you get hit just with 2 retaliate. I don't think it's 1-to-1, but they do definitely stack for sure. So that's important for like toughs. Ben Affleck Daredevil is goated. Always a blast to watch. His water tank bed always intrigues me. All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 6, 7, 22, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Does this Precon have the last 5 cards in it? I think so, right? Yeah. All right, 45 card deck. Song in the scene where Bullseye is on the motorcycle and goes after Elektra's dad on the limo. I missed. I never missed. I talk about a movie I haven't seen 10 years. Best moment of Affleck Daredevil was the sight he got when the rain starts. Very cool. Yeah. All I remember, the biggest thing I remember from those two movies, Daredevil and Elektra, I think it's Elektra's training scene. Did Elektra's training scene have Evanescence too, or some other like 2000s rock alternative song? Maybe I'm thinking of Daredevil training. I'm not 100% sure on that now I think about it. Ray!
Cannot miss a second of this. Go away ads.
Dude, appreciate the support, dude. 8 months. Thank you for your, what is that, tier 1 sub, dude? Thank you. Bring me to life. Yes, yes, yes. I have that in my gym playlist. I'm figuring a more aggressive protection echo with powerful punch, getting their attention, and in harm's way, triggering improvisation. Very much love the Daredevil movie because I thought that it is the only time we're ever going to get a Daredevil movie. And then thankfully Netflix came along. And she drew a little devil face on one of the sandbags. Dude, I need to rewatch the movie. Alright, so we need to create a sense deck thing. Okay. I have the DVD. Yeah, I have the Blu-ray. Well, I might have got rid of the Blu-ray. I might have had the Blu-ray and then got rid of it. Because, you know. Why would you keep it? I mean, you keep it because it's goated. I get that, but still. Sorry, I turned the fan on. It's hot in this room. Please, gods, make her at least Greek. She's Greek. Director's cut DVD for me. Made a friend watch it about a year ago. Dang. Was the friend happy? Or are you still friends? X23 Ronin? That could be solid. Yeah, I think, like I said before, I think the aspect cards themselves, I think I'm very excited for. Because I think a lot of this stuff is going to be interesting. At least unique. I'm excited for the possibilities with a lot of the cards. He loves Batfleck like me, so I was kind of like, you haven't seen. There's also no doubles in his deck. I don't think he needs them then. Except blind spot's really expensive. What's your prediction for packs from Marvel Champions? It's when they're going to announce what the next wave is, which is going to be weird. Because I thought it would be during Gen Con, but I don't think they're really going to. Gen Con, they might announce the next 2 heroes. Or a hero. Actually, no. They would announce... Not the heroes, but they announce the mod set. Not the mod set. The scenario pack. I think they show it for Gen Con. Haven't that since the movie. I like when they're going a lot with the design space. Yeah, I think the design is looking good. What was the announcement today? I don't think they had any, did they? Yeah, they as far as I know, they didn't say anything. Some of their Vault series. Designer meetup on Friday. So yeah, let's see what their Vault series does. The fight in the playground between Matt Murdock and Elektra because of her perfume or whatever was so cheesy, but gloriously cheesy because they're on a teeter-totter. Pretty sure she was Greek and Netflix. Shadowlands, yeah. Curious about their Vault series is about. I assume it's just going to be older board games they redo. Gen Con would be weird for Marvel Champions. Don't want to overshadow the new expansion release. Maybe Shadowlands. Yeah, I think it'll be Shadowlands I talk about. Iron Fist, yes. He's going to be the next set of heroes with Elektra. Infinite, welcome to chat. For better or worse, it feels like the heroes are getting more complex. Yes. I expect Daredevil to be pretty simple because I think they've said they wanted it to be simple. I had a video by Krabok pop up about an announcement today. Not that I know of. Not that I saw, at least. I think Daredevil is gonna be more simple. I guess is my other hot take. Daredevil is gonna be relatively simple in the way that he works. Not like overly simple, but more simple. Because they want him to be easily accessible for people. Midnight Suns or Fantastic Four. I've been saying Fantastic Four for so long that I'm gonna have to stick with my guns on that. But I think it's Midnight Suns. I think they go Midnight Suns route, but I want Fantastic Four. I don't think it's gonna be a filler wave or anything like that. I think they're done with that for quite some time. By an extra number, 3 damage instead of 2 damage. At least his attack cards need it. Maybe I'm so bad with getting the sense cards in play. They said they want the bigger name heroes to be simple, like Wolverine was pretty simple. Yeah. Exactly. Rising. 100%. Blue, welcome to chat. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're doing well, man. Heiser, welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. But the movie has Fantastic Four, so that gives me hope. There you go. Is the Midnight Suns video game worth playing? It's actually pretty decent. It's been saying my Epic account for a while. I did it. Yeah, I got it for free too a while back. And I played it on stream. It was actually shockingly good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. It seems like they never licensed out Fantastic Four. It used to have a separate license like X-Men from my understanding. And now it's a little bit more loosey-goosey from what I understand. They were very Fantastic Four had to be by itself. And I think now they allow a bit more like sharing. I also don't like that the triggers are you, i.e. Daredevil has to defeat the enemy or side scheme, not anyone else. True solo. Secret Spider-Verse set? No shot. 7 years to get Daredevil. You can expect Fantastic Four in approximately 2033. I hope the game lasts that long. Between the new Star Wars deck builder, Final Girl, DC Legendary, and 20 Strong decks, a great time has to be had, Q4. I got my shipping notification for 20 Strong and originally said it was supposed to come on Saturday. And they haven't even shipped it yet, so I don't know what FedEx thinks it's doing. They're done linking the boxes, so Fantastic Four is very possible. Yeah. Yeah, did they say that? Fantastic Four new Daredevil. Midnight Suns, what here? Hey, Graham, welcome to the chat. Blade and Ghost Rider. There's also some other heroes that stick out that people know better than me. That can actually do some pretty cool things mechanically. I guess you can get Morbius and technically Venom. I feel like there's someone else I'm forgetting, like a witch or something. I don't remember. Maybe we get a new Scarlet Witch. Doing wrist curls before a D20 stream? Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Pretty much has to be a Fantastic Four Midnight Suns next. We either get the First Family or Blade and Ghost Rider. The Ashes Dragonborn disappointed me so much. I'm considering going full Marvel Champions moving forward. You didn't like the new Dragonborn? Went from Titanic monstrosities as a foe to an archer. Dude, the archer's so hard, though. So hard. We've done it a few times. I get it, though. If you're not into it, like, I totally get it. But the archer is such a crazy challenge. Was the most fantastically unhinged performance. He was shockingly good. Aren't they doing another Deadpool movie as well? New Ashley expansion arrives tomorrow. Super excited to try the new Dragonborn. I like the new Dragonborn a lot. It's a really good challenge in my opinion. But I get if thematically you don't like it. Arrow, welcome to chat. Speaking of Midnight Sun, so keen for Star Wars Zero Company. Brolac, welcome to chat. Since I'm pretty sure they want to remake the core set, they could probably do a Hydra box again. No, since they will remake it too. There's so many different directions they could do with the new core set. I know a lot of people are like, oh, with the core set, they have to have like Avengers and X-Men and all. Like they don't, like the core set from the original box was Avengers, but they were all Avengers. So I could see a new core set just being Fantastic Four. And I know people call me crazy. They're like, no, they need to have Avengers stuff. I don't think they do. again, the original core set was just Avengers, right? Every single one. I know Spider-Man was Web Warrior based, but he's not, right? So it was, according to their own labeling, all Avengers set. So I could see him doing a Fantastic Four core set for sure. Nico. Yeah, Nico. That's right. I can also see us getting Nico, and Elsa is another one. Yeah, I think those are ones that could be more interesting with. Nico with the staff, and there's one Morbius Blade, unless you already said Blade. Next up, Echo Justice, Hawkeye Aggression into the FNE box. Folks and rumors keep going around that have the core 2 box would have to have Fantastic Four in it. How's this for a new core box? Different factions for each hero? I don't know. But I'd rather have a Fantastic Four core box. Definitely looking forward to Star Wars Zero Company. Yeah, I think if they do a new core box, they do Fantastic Four. Do 4 or 5. I think they do 4 heroes and 5 villains in the new core box. Because again, they originally had 5 heroes because it was supposed to be 5 aspects originally. And that's why. So I think they just don't do that moving forward. Or if they really want to bring back the pool aspect, I guess you could, but then it just gets really weird. I still want a symbiote expansion box with Venom as a hero. Yeah, me too. William, welcome to the chat. I got mine early by pure luck. How do you like Daredevil Echo? No idea. This will be the first time playing them. The rumor for a while was Fantastic Four. Yeah, that was the rumor for a while. I think it's a core set. Make a multiverse core box, add a most wanted Avenger, X-Men, and throw in others. So, hey Armor, welcome to chat. I don't think they can mix X-Men with anything else. I think contractually you still can't do that. I think, from my understanding of how it works. But to be fair, Legendary's figured it out. So maybe Champions can now, because the new Legendary core set has X-Men and Avengers in it, but I think that's like a really weird contract thing. So maybe they do. Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer? Maybe. I think Silver Surfer is a hero pack. Sensi has been a major letdown for me. I don't care about new Phoenixborn. I think Dragonborn is a step backwards. The Archer is a challenge, but it's pretty straightforward and has no spice. All right, that's fair. Guys left on my wish list are Punisher and Beast. Yeah, I assume. I mean, they already said that they're going to come back around and do X-Men again. So I think we get Beast the second time around. I don't think they make that mistake again. Personally, I think if they redo X-Men, they do another 2 waves, maybe 3. I don't think they'll do 3 waves or something again. I don't know. Because like even the X-Men wave, like Next Evolution, was kind of weird in the middle. Like it was good. I mean, there was stuff. Well, there was some good stuff in it. But yeah. I mean, the X-Men are literally going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, but I think the licensing's different for games, because from my understanding, it's just a very challenge. Wolverine remake and many X-Men remakes with Beast. Yeah. Spider-Man is an Avenger also? Yeah. He is an Avenger. To revisit X-Men, I think that's just PR talk. And when it doesn't happen at the end of the game's life cycle, they'll just spin it and say it didn't work out, even though they had no intention. Yeah, I don't know what to trust with them anymore. I'm pessimistic. I mean, me too, man. I don't know. I'm gonna believe them when they say that it is in the works, according to that live stream. But yeah. I like more X-Men. I think I have all but Cyclops and Storm. Storm's so good too. Emma and Beast, I agree. Well, that's true. Pooh aspect was gonna be a legit 5th aspect. That was all to me. That was always marketing talk. Like that article and everything about it just reeked of marketing talk. Like, please buy this more expensive set because it's totally gonna be a supported 5th set. 5th aspect, I mean. I figured you'd be excited for. Oh yeah, no, I'm excited for people to play games that I have. No, I'm excited for anything. I'm excited for all of it. whatever gets you your games to the table, dude. That's what I'm 100% for. I like when people, and this is me included because I'm guilty of this too. I like when people buy games and play their games. I have a couple of internet friends who like just buy games over and over and over and over and never play. I'm like, I was literally following someone today on Instagram that was talking about how they have like 20 games that they had like bought a year ago that haven't even opened yet. And like, I don't know, man. That's just kind of sad, especially when the same people complain about not having money. It's like, bro, I can fix your problems real fast. Don't buy 20 games that each cost $100 and not play them. Like that's literally $2,000. That's crazy. It's $2,000 in a year of games you didn't play. $2,000. I cannot stress that enough. I would think the video game. Hey, Falcon, welcome to chat. Video game contracts follow the same guidelines as board games. X-Men's Avengers are in token, and that's coming out in a few weeks. I don't know. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea. I just know in the past it's been very tricky. I know for Marvel Champions specifically. So, okay. So for Marvel Champions specifically, and this is in the past. So again, it doesn't necessarily mean what it will be for the future, but just the past. They were working on stuff. So for those that don't know, Daredevil was actually supposed to come out before the Thanos wave. And they had a lot of it done. And Caleb decided, I want to work on the Thanos wave because I think that's when the Thanos movie was coming out, Endgame or whatever. So he wanted to work on that instead. Then after that is when, who's the guy who was leaving that did the spider stuff? I can't remember his name. Somebody in chat will remind me. The one guy was leaving, the one designer, Caleb Grace, Nate French, and Boggs. Boggs was leaving. So Boggs was leaving, and Boggs wanted to do this spider stuff. So they let him do the spider stuff because he was leaving. Then all of a sudden, they constantly worked on the contract stuff for X-Men, and all of a sudden it dropped in their lap, and they had to dump everything they were doing and focus solely on X-Men. And they were basically allowed 3 waves. Like that was the contract, from my understanding, was that they were allowed 3 waves of it. That's why we got boom, boom, boom. That's why that happened. So it was kind of sudden. It was, from my understanding, from who I talked to, that was in the process. I think some of it's mentioned in my podcast with MJ and some of it with Caleb. And Caleb's, I think, mentioned in other podcasts. So it was just kind of dumped in there. So they quickly had to do it or whatever. And then the contract ended. And then they moved on to other things. So that's my understanding. That doesn't mean that's how it will be in the future. That's just how it was. But again, that was a while ago now. So definitely times could have changed. Mickey Mouse does like money. So Spider-Man is basically a member of every group in the comics. That's true. I like the pool aspect because it kind of separates wacky Deadpool from more serious Deadpool. Togon Sungwoo is voicing Doctor Doom in that. I was like, finally, that famous guy I know from voicing something I actually care about. It's hard to get games to the table when you're not married and don't have a lot of friends close by. That's why you play all solo games. Vader, welcome to chat. Big fan of your YouTube content of Champions. Appreciate it, dude. Do you have any idea when Luke Cage and Jessica will be released? Also, should we expect any more Defenders? Yeah, so they're coming out, like Mike said, at the end of August, from my understanding. Probably early September, end of August, somewhere in there. And then we will have Iron Fist and Elektra after that. And that's all that we know about, unless they do a second wave of it. Video games and board games, as well as card games, are likely separate licenses. Source, I'm a lawyer making educated guesses. And I also assume that, like, so if you look at the back of this rule book, they have wow, their licensing team has changed a lot. So the licensing team now for this is Dana Cartwright, Kira Hartgill, Caitlin Souza. I knew it, Caitlin Souza, and Emerald Thompson. So I don't know. I don't think those have been the same licensing people. They used to just have one licensing guy. Now it seems to be a team of people. So I think it also matters who like your like person is, I assume? Question mark. Spider stuff was huge. Not the biggest fan of the way they did some of the X-Men characters. Agreed. So hyped. I've gone down the small box game rabbit hole. Quick to the table, quick to play, quick to pick up. Yeah. Me too. I love it. I love small box stuff. It's so much nicer. All right. Let's jump into this chat. What do we got to see? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to be testing this on the old Claw, our favorite person in the world. I haven't played Claw since the last time I've played a new hero. So let's see how this goes. I have somewhat low expectations, to be completely honest. Switching counter deck for Defense Network. All right, so we got Defense Network, Masters of Evil, and our standard deck and his thing. Blade, yeah, I would like Blade. I want Blade, Punisher. Yeah. One hand solo, yep. Since I mainly do solo, I like to focus on one hero at a time. Oh wait, does this work? Okay, cool. All right. So, Midnight Suns Waiver goes so hard, I'd be for it. This comes in with 3 threats. All right, so he's got 12 life. He's got 10. Okay, that's that. 1B. Discard cards, we'll deal with that in a second. So, with the old Daredevils, we have to take our 5 sense cards, shuffle them together. It is a face-up deck. This is important because there's no discard pile for this. So, it's face-up because everything's in play. This will be important for his side scheme if we get it in play. It'll be face-up. You do not discard things. They just go to the bottom of the deck. Now, important note with this is that his thing is Force Interrupt. When a sense upgrade would leave play, place it on the bottom of the sense deck instead. The important note with this is that if for some reason your text box was blanked out with the old token, it would not go into this pile. It would go into your discard pile, which is an important note of what would happen. We had to look up those rules. So just FYI on that. Oh my god, these are all new Dragon Shields. They feel so good. Feel so good. The Staff of Wine can make for a very interesting mechanic. That's where you could do one thing once, right? I think they could go nuts with that if they really wanted to. All right. So, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes, and then we will do the hottest takes of hot takes. Yeah. All right. So Daredevil on our Matt Murdock side is going to be 3 recoveries, 6 hand size, 10 hit points. Because the game of the Sense deck, we have that set up. When a Sense upgrade would leave play, place it in the bottom of the Sense deck. He's gonna have a 2/2/2 stat line, Defender, Martial Artist. Play the top card of your Sense deck as if it were in your hand, paying its cost, obviously, and then it would go back into that pile. So we'll draw our 6 cards. The Man Without Fear, the side scheme, which should be huge. Move in Shadow, Chance Encounter, and Know Your Enemy. I have a feeling I'm gonna be really into a lot of his stuff. So the reason that this is huge, this card, 0 cost card, has 4 threat you'll place on it. So threat cannot be removed from this scheme except by Daredevil or Matt Murdock. When defeated, you may move any number of Sense upgrades in play to other cards that they attach to. Choose any number of upgrades from the Sense deck and put them into play. So again, we could take this entire Sense deck, and as long as we have things to attach it to, we'll be able to do that. So this is going to be a massive card, and however that works. And the Man Without Fear is going to be interesting for us too, because the hero action where we deal damage to ourselves, we can choose any sense upgrade in the deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost, which is nice. And then we could also ready Daredevil or ready Daredevil. So With just the first look at the heroes for this set, what power level you're predicting? I think Daredevil will be a B tier. I think Echo will be A tier. Side scheme is crazy. Dude, the side scheme is insane. It's absolutely insane. Let me get a few of these tokens that I'll need. So, the first thing I want to do. All right. So in our side or sense deck, the top card is we would attach it. It's 1 cost. When attached enemy attacks, discard this card. The enemy gets -3 attack for that attack. You become the target of the attack. So we basically make Claw really weak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we really only draw 5 cards? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you look through the sense deck? I don't know, to be honest. I don't think it says. I feel like you can, because it's in play. It does not say. I think since it's in play, you can. Josh says yes. I'm not going to say Daredevil is busted, but he's really good. Def Focus and Helicarrier would pay off bigly, yeah. If you can attack and attack with an attack, then attack. I like that strategy. All right, discount Martial Artist. After you play a card, including this one, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Okay. Attached to a side scheme. Search your deck and discard product from an ally and add it to your hand. And know thy enemy, which will be free. Remove 1 threat from a scheme, then remove 1 threat from a scheme. Yeah, our discount keyword just means it's cheaper, right? That's our new keyword. I think that's what discount means. When a player plays its resource cost reduced by X if that player's identity has a specific trait. If more than 1 trait is specified, yeah. So know your enemy will just be free 99. Cool. I'm just gonna keep these cards. Yellow, right? Okay. So we're gonna flip up to be Daredevil, which is so much better than a blind lawyer. I have a break from Champions just before Civil War, and protection looks awesome now. Yeah. Is the 1.8 rules reference good or chop? It's good. It's better for sure. All right, so let's dump 2 cards to play the Man Without Fear, because I feel like this is going to be a big card for us. I also like that artwork. So again, it's going to be the Exhaustus card, deal 1 damage to Daredevil to either choose any upgrade from the Sense deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost, or ready Daredevil. I think the readying Daredevil will be the massive thing. We'll play Focus the Senses, because why not? Threat cannot be removed here except by Daredevil or Matt Murdock. So it's going to have 4 threats on it. And we're gonna clear through that pretty fast. All right, so I guess we just focus the senses, and I don't even know what half the sense cards do. It's been a minute since I've looked at this, so let's thwart 2 off of here. We'll use the Man Without Fear. Exhaust this card and deal 1 damage to Daredevil. Boom, down to 9. I will ready Daredevil, then I will exhaust Daredevil, and use Focus the Senses. It's not a victory card, so just because they're a discard pile. Actually, I might as well just show this. Find myself using a Legacy collection. I use everything. I don't like to limit my collection because I bought it all. Also, welcome Ultra. Okay, so when defeated, you may move any number of Sense upgrades to play on other cards they attach to. Choose any number of upgrades from the Sense deck and put them into play. All right, so when attached enemy attacks, we'll put that on Claw. When you defeat attached enemy or remove the last threat from attached scheme, discard this card. Reduce the cost of the next card you play by 2. We'll put that in Defense Network. Attach to a scheme. After you thwart attached scheme, discard this card to remove 2 threat from that scheme. We'll attach it to that. After you attack attached enemy, deal this card or discard this card, deal 3 damage to the enemy. We'll put it on him. When you defeat attached enemy or remove the last threat from the scheme, ready your identity. We'll put that on that. Forgot the starting minion. Oh, I did forget the starting minion. Thank you. Discard cards on top of the encounter deck. Put that first main play to engage with you. Maybe we want to put... Okay. Armor Guard. Thank you. It's been a hot minute. Alright. We'll still put Heightened Hearing on him. We'll put this on Armored Guard. Thank you. Okay. Attached to a scheme, attached to a scheme, attached to an enemy or a scheme. So wait, when you defeat attached enemy or scheme, remove the last threat from here. The next card you play by 2. Actually, wait. We're gonna put that onto here instead. After you thwart attached scheme, discard this card to remove 2 threat from that scheme. Ready your identity. Okay. Cool. I was cheating. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. So we are a martial artist, right? Right. So as a martial artist, we get a discount of 1. So free. Remove 1 threat from a scheme, and then remove 1 threat from a scheme. And it is a thwart action. So after you thwart attached scheme, discard this card to remove 2 threat from that scheme. So what we're going to do is remove 1 threat from this scheme. There's nothing on this one, on the main one, so we don't have to worry about it. And then remove 1 threat. So we're going to remove 2 threat. So it's down to 1. This is going to trigger Superior Taste. So it says after you thwart attached scheme, which is what we did with that card, discard this card to remove 2 threat from that scheme. This goes on the bottom of our sense deck, which is just all of it. And we have now defeated Defense Network. So now that we defeated Defense Network, when you defeat attached enemy or remove the last threat from attached scheme, which we did, discard this card, ready your identity. So we're ready up. Now we probably should have put chance encounter on there, but whatever. I'm actually just going to get rid of it. Having an extra ally wouldn't help us anyway. I am going to just attack Armored Guard to just ping its tough off. Just get rid of that for now. And we'll call that a day. Call that good. And then draw back up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cool. So first thing we do is 1 threat onto the main scheme. Claws. Okay, so Claws attacking. Now, with this card, it says when attached enemy attacks, discard this card. The enemy gets -3 attack for this attack. You become the target attack. We're going to become the target anyway. So he's attacking with 0 with 2 boost cards. The boosts get added on to whatever it is. So he's like at -3 right now, but he really can't go below 0. But if we adds up, it still goes to like 0. Right? If that makes sense. Just think of it as -3. It's just easier. On your left, welcome to chat, dude. So technically -3, 1, 2. So it would be -1, but it's really 0. So he does -3. No damage to me. Cool. My heightened hearing is fantastic. Also, this should have been on the bottom, right? It goes to the bottom, not the top. So this goes to the bottom. Okay. All right. So after you attack, no. After you defeat, no. Okay. Didn't change their name to Martial Artist Fanatic with how much he loves Daredevil. Need them Braille promos? I do. Armor Guard's going to attack me for 1. I'm going to take the hit. That's fine. We're down to 8. Bad card is Melter. Okay. So, after you attack attached enemy, discard this card to deal 3 damage. So that's going to kill him, which is good. After you defeat the enemy or remove the last threat from attached scheme, discard this card to reduce the next card you play by 2. And we can play Foggy Nelson for free, which is nice. After you thwart and exactly defeat a side scheme, stun an enemy. Okay, there's no side scheme. Remove 2 threats. That doesn't do anything for us. Across the mission, deal 3 damage to enemy. For each upgrade attached to enemy, you may deal 1 additional damage. That doesn't really help us now. The Billy Club. Daredevil gets +1 attack. Return this card to your hand from play to choose to deal 1 damage to an enemy or give you aerial. I don't know. There's too many situations where I would really just want to deal a damage or gain aerial. I mean, I guess if you want to do an aerial build, but I think just having the +1 attack is Solid. The other one is after you... Okay, so this is, again, after you thwart attached scheme, discard this card to remove 2 threat from that scheme. Okay. So, has Fear No Evil? It's going. Also, welcome, MJ. Smacking tough cards, then toss it back out for 1. Yeah, I could see that. If you were going to float a card for no reason or something, or pain tough, I guess that's where you would use it. Hey, Zom. Alright, let's throw away Living Lie Detector to put in the Billy Club. So we get +1 attack. I'm still like figuring out my guy, right? So it's not an attack. So after you attack attached enemy, we have to attack them. Alright, so if we did the 3 damage, we would knock out Armor Guard. So this one states when you... Actually, no. After you attack attached enemy, discard this card, deal 3 damage. That doesn't really help us, but that's whatever. When you defeat attached enemy or remove the last card from a scheme, discard this card, reduce the next card you play by this phase by 2. So we'll do that so we can play Foggy Nelson for free. So what if you know even that expedition should I have the next few days? Nice. Oh wait, this doesn't get a ready token. Okay. So let's let's throw away stealth training to put on superior taste onto the main scheme. I'm going to use Man Without Fear, take a damage to ready myself up, and deal 3 damage to Melter. It seems like something I should do. I'm going to flip down, use Foggy to remove 2 threat from a scheme, brings us down to 0. And then ready up. Is anything other than justice? You're wrong. Hey, Will. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may choose an upgrade from the Sense deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Okay. Okay. So this goes up by 1. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. So it's up to 4. This adds to 5. So it's at 5 total out of 6. Bad card is Claw heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. No damage was healed this way, so we gain Surge. Weapons Runner surges. Sonic Boom. When revealed, either spend these or exhaust each character you control. Just gonna exhaust Matt. $32 months, dude. Appreciate the support. Okay. Alright. If we use Foggy Nelson, we remove 2 threat from a scheme. Bring it down to 3. Might as well. It's a free alter ego action. So Deposition is an alter ego action. You may choose any upgrade from the Sense deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, and it's a thwart. So if we spend stealth training to play Deposition, Sense kill and play it, ignoring its resource cost. I'm going to do acute whatever. Put that on. Then remove 2 threat from a scheme. So remove 2. Again, it was alter ego. We thwarted. So after you thwart, we did. Discard this to remove 2 threat from that scheme. Well, we might as well do that. Bring it down to 0. This goes on the bottom. Okay. Okay. We'll flip up to Daredevil. I'm going to throw away contingency planning to play cross-examination. Deal 3 damage to enemy. For each upgrade attached to enemy, you may deal 1 additional damage. So it's going to be, I mean, 3 kills it anyway, so that's fine. So that defeats Melter. Ready your identity. So we can ready up. We'll just deal the damage to take out Weapons Runner. I'm going to throw away Know Your Enemy to put Claw on Heightened Hearing so he gets -3 attack. And I'm not going to do the thing to knock myself down a point. So hold on to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we want to play Electra. I want to play Sister too. Electra would take consequential damage. Daredevil takes the damage instead. I think Sister Maggie might be better. That makes sense with Dork Beast. All right, so this goes up by 1. Claw gets -3 attack, essentially. So it's 0, 1, 2, deal 1 damage to your hero. So we deal the damage still, but no attack damage to us. This goes on the bottom of the deck. Bad card is, hey, the villain each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay. I'm going to take the hit. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, put Weapons Runner into play with you. So 2 damage. Okay. Huh. Interesting. All right. Attorney Police. No. Okay, on the other side, we can play Legal Trouble. I'm going to throw away 2 cards to play Sister Maggie. So we get +3 recovery. I don't know where that token is, but that's fine. Okay, we have 4 life. So the rest I'll hold on to, I guess. And we'll flip down. We're now an attorney. So we'll attach this to Weapons Runner so he gets -2 schemes, so he schemes for nothing. We'll use Foggy to thwart the last one off of here. Then we will recover 3, 4, 5, 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're back up to full life. And after we recover, discard a status card. We don't have one, so that's fine. All right, now we're ready up. Draw our 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Karen Page. Hey, Honorable. So far it's okay. 1 here. He's going to scheme for 2. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Don't be Karen. Don't discard Karen. De-escalation. That's fine. All right, so that's 2 onto here, so up to 3. He schemes for nothing because of Legal Trouble. Man, I've already blown through the most of this. Oh my god. Every time. Okay, that's fine. We had to see how Bullseye played anyway. 1 reveal. Choose to discard a persona you support or Bullseye attacks you even in alter ego. He can attack me for 3. Alright. Deadliest Man Alive. When Bullseye attacks, give him a face down boost card. Okay, so hold on, wait. Reveal your set aside Nimbus minion and put into play engage with you. So we have to reveal first. Then I don't know if that happens.
God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Alright, so if we do the Order of Shadow of the Past, because this actually matters now. Reveal your set aside Nemesis minion. And put him in play engage with you. Now he comes into play, and according to 1.8, I believe the when reveal triggers first when he gets put into play or revealed. Then we reveal your engaged set aside thing. But I can't remember if you're supposed to do all of it first. I don't remember what the new rules say with that.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Let's...
No! No!
You know what? Let's say it all happens at once, right? You have to do the one reveal first and then put everything in. Let's make it tougher on ourselves, right? They want you to choose. So it's going to be 2 more damage. We'll just make it harder, just in case. I'd rather be harder on myself than easier on myself. Shuffle 1 Daredevil card from your discard pile into your deck. If you're an alter ego, draw a card. Okay, we definitely want to do that. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Hey, Mike Janes. Shout out the Pats as expected. At least you're consistent. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the support. Okay. So. I'm going to throw away a card to play Karen Page. Your Arkham campaign. Let's go. Shuffle 1 Daredevil from your discard pile. We want to get in the Sense one again, the side scheme. That's obviously our best one. So Sense, do the side scheme one. If you're alter ego, draw 1 card. I am alter ego. Hey, Box. Nemesis already out. Hey, Ipsum. Chance encounter. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll do Foggy. On Deadliest Man Alive. So that brings it down to 3. Well, I want to heal, but I don't. But I do. Self-sentence by sentence. So if it wasn't revealed minion, when revealed, the side scheme revealed. I guess that's how it worked, right? He has drawn shadows yet? Oh, 100%. Of course. Yeah. I think, Zom, I feel like you're right. I just worry about myself and whatnot. So I just took the extra damage and called it a day. But I think you're right, personally. All right, let's... Hey, King. Yeah, this is pre-con. Let's heal. Back up to full life. I feel like I need more life with this. Okay, we'll flip up. I am going to throw away Cloak to play Radar Sense. After you attack attached enemy, discard this card, deal 3 damage to enemy. We'll put it on Bullseye. When attached enemy is defeated, remove the last scheme, reduce the next card you play by 2. Interesting. I am going to do that because you could do it as many times as you want, right? This is America. So we'll throw away Legal Trouble to play Enhanced Olfacation. We'll do the Man Without Fear, take 1 damage to ready yourself up. Okay. So we can then attack 3 on Bullseye. After you attack attached enemy, discard this card to deal 3 damage to enemy. We will do that, which will then knock out Bullseye. When you defeat attached enemy, remove the last threat from this attached scheme, discard this card, reduce the next card you cost, play this card by 2. So we're going to be playing Electra. She's only going to cost 1. Okay. What does this have on it? 3? That has 3. What do we have? 9 life? Electra's going to deal 2 damage to Weapons Runner and knock it out. When Electra would take consequential damage, Daredevil takes that damage instead. Okay. Then I'm going to ready up and hope for the best here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Cloak is in play, Dagger takes -1. Oh my god, okay. Enhanced smelling. Alright, focus the senses, legal trouble, deposition. We may have to do deposition. Okay, yeah, we're going to take a hit and probably flip back down. So this is going to be 4. Claw's going to hit us for boost icon on each card. So 2, just 2. Bad card is Tiger Shark. Okay. Focus the senses we want to play. Rise of Rescue Expert. I never had a rougher game against Absorbing Man. Oh my god, yeah, because there's no minions, right? That's a good one. When does he use his enhanced winning? I know, right? I need more winning. Okay, so we could... Let's think about this. We could put in all of our taste stuff. And that helps us. That does help us. If we taste things. No, we'll do the Man Without Fear. We can put in all that stuff. Okay. So we'll thwart 2 off of Focus the Senses. Then we will take a damage. Ready up. Do this again. Focus the Senses. Then we can attach all these upgrades. So, okay. After you attack attached enemy, discard this card, deal 3 damage to enemy. We'll do that to Tiger Shark. Attach scheme, discard this card, remove 2 threat from that scheme. We want that on 2. We want that there. Oh yeah, Foggy Nelson does acute tactility. That doesn't work for us. Alright, we'll put the hearing thing on Claw. Do some next card you pause by 2. There. Ready your identity. Okay, we'll do that there. That there. Josh, it has in 2 turns. You got it, right? Okay. We will flip down. I'm going to throw away contingency plan to play deposition. You may choose an upgrade from your sense deck and play doing it with noise. Okay, we didn't do that. But remove 2 threat from a scheme as a thwart. We will do 2 off of this one. And then after you thwart, which is what we did, remove 2 threats. So this goes down to 0. Okay. We want Foggy Nelson to remove 2 threat off of this one, bring it down to 1. Karen, we get to shuffle. I guess focus the senses in. How long does your average game take? Hey Jason. 30 to 45 minutes. I feel like I haven't done anything yet. Like I've done a lot of things without doing anything. That's what it feels like right now. All right, so I'm going to put this on him because we're an attorney. Oh, we get to draw a card before I forget. Dancing with the Devil. Oh, we do have that. Discard this card, deal 3 damage to attached enemy. Okay, I guess I'll hold on to that. And then we'll have her deal 2 damage, and she takes consequences because Daredevil's not there to the main threat. My chat is lagging about 2 minutes. That's annoying. Try refreshing your page. All right, let's ready up. I'm gonna throw away dagger. 1, 2. Yeah, streaming does take longer. 4, 5, 6. Nelson Murdoch. All right, this goes up by 1. He's getting scheme for 2, 3, 4. Brings up to 5. And Tiger Shark schemes for 0 because of this. Bad card is remove an ally persona support you control from the game. Bullseye attacks you, even though alter ego. If he's not in play, find him and reveal. Son of a gun. A persona support from the game? Ugh. I have 5 life? I can't handle 5 attack. Ugh. Well, sorry, Karen. You're removed from the game. That is rough. Yeah, that's a rough card. From the game. And I can't have him attack me, because if he comes in, Deadliest Man Alive is still in play, so he's going to hit me for a minimum of 4. Was I killed Karen with? He does. Will make a great Hulk protection yet. Building ones I watch is nice. Also, welcome, Randy. That was just terrible. That was so terrible. Okay. Well, that stinks, Karen. I'm gonna throw away Stealth Train to put in Nelson and Murdoch. After an attorney character or support defeats a side scheme. Confuse an enemy. Okay. Let's... Okay. Let's use Foggy to remove 2 off of here. Bring down to 3. It's out of the 5 under... Yeah. That card works on villain as well. I was doing Daredevil against Bullseye and had that happen. Yeah. Alright, we're going to recover our full life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip up. I'm actually going to throw away Focus of Senses and Man in Shadow to play our Stick. Our Stick feels like it's a good card. Alright, we have 10 life. We need to use the Man Without Fear, take a damage. How many villains in the box total? 6. Which is really nice. Wait, does this ready your identity? Yes. Actually, wait. We're not going to do that yet. We're not going to do Stick for 2. We're just going to ready your identity with that. Kill Electra? Yeah, I could have. I like Foggy, though. Foggy is really good for flipping down, I feel like. Alright, so we're going to thwart 2 off of Deadliest Man Alive. So, when you defeat attached enemy and remove the last scheme, ready your identity. Okay. This goes away. This is down to 0. When you defeat an attached enemy and remove the last card from the scheme, discard this card, reduce the next cost by 2. Then we can play Stick for free. That's probably what we should have done in the beginning. And then we could do Focus the Senses again for free. Martial Artist. Okay, so we're Martial Artist. Oh, it's only a temporary card, though. Okay. After that, at this point in the game, I'm way happier with Snare. Yeah, same here. Alright, so let's... After you. Events are an extension of me, right? Or upgrades. So, like, if I attach this, and immediately discard this card, deal 3 damage to attached enemy with Tiger Shark. I can still trigger my response after you attack enemy, right? I am my upgrades. Am I not? I am just not my allies or supports. Correct? Question mark? How do you define you? Yes, upgrades, events, or extension of you. Okay. Okay. So let's attach Dance with the Devil because we have Daredevil and Elektra in play. Mixed bag in terms of agreed. Very mixed. So then we can not you until it's yeah, you is you until it's not. Okay, yeah. Now total sense now. So discard this card and deal 3 damage to attached enemy. Done. So that's 3. After you attack, which we did, discard this card, deal 3 damage to enemies. That kills Tiger Shark. This goes to the bottom now. This goes away. Okay. Now we can swing with stick for 4. Because we're martial artists, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We did some damage. I feel slightly better. That's at 3. That can chill probably. Elektra is going to give me 1 consequential damage and take 2 to claw. Sister Man. I'm going to ready up. Man and Shadow I'm going to get rid of. Let's ready everything up. Is this all my cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all my cards. We get a big face down boost or face down encounter card. Raising Hell. Deal 2 damage to attach enemy for each upgrade attached to it. 3 damage instead of Daredevil's Aerial. Okay, so that's the one reason we want Aerial. I haven't felt... Yeah, the problem is, like, the Civil War stuff is so samey feeling. Alright. And then we'll get shuffled in a different... Yeah. This one goes up by 1. Okay, so when attached enemy attacks, discard this card to get -3 attack. So he's getting -3. So he's attacking me for -3, 1, 2, 3, so 0. If his activation is an attack against piercing, doesn't matter. So no damage to us. Oops. Sorry. Bad card. New Surge rules. Alright, where do you have to get Bullseye back out? Where is he? Alright, so he's going to attack me. We'll just take the 3 damage. He exists again, so that's cool. Masters of Evil. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Masters of Evil minion is discarded. Put that minion in play and engage with the first player. Okay. That comes in with 3. He had 1 card. So we discarded. We did everything we're supposed to. None come into play. But an acceleration icon goes here. And we shuffle this deck back up. The encounter card dealt at the beginning of the villain phase. I always played it after the villain active. It's at the end. We just got it because we decked out. That's all. Okay. So we have work to do now. Okay. God, I feel like I'm doing so much but so little. When Ghost Rider attack, spend an energy resource. Confuse that enemy. Okay. That's fine. Raising Hell. Okay. Hey, Beast now. Alright. So if we do Superior Taste, let's think about this. If we do Superior Taste, we can remove 2 threat from Focus the Senses and do a thing. 8 damage to the villain and clear it off like 5 minutes. Yeah, I guess. but I could do it usually pretty easily. I'm not disappointed. I feel like I'm doing a lot to not do a lot. Like, I feel like by an entire deck pass there and a deck pass here, I'd be on second stage and everything would be like golden. But we also lost Karen permanently. I actually really like this Nemesis, even though it's a pain in the butt. I actually really like this. I like the difficult choices you have to make. I am a fan of that. Do we want to do Raising Hell? Okay. Yeah, his shadows is really rough. Like, really rough. It's much harder than most shadows are, so I'll give him credit. His sense deck, I don't know, man. His sense deck is weird to me. Not bad weird. Like, I'm still figuring it out. You know what I mean? All right, I think focus the sense is the best way to do things. Also, his precon is terrible, but that's not against him. That's just how precons are, right? That's fine. Despite you having the villain Bane taken 4 to precon that every hero is Valkyrie, man. I know, but I just expect Valkyrie level power. Dark Phoenix is not that bad, in my opinion. Dark Phoenix is very manageable. All right, let's throw away a card. Throw away Chance Encounter to play Superior Taste. I want to taste it. I am going to thwart Focus the Senses. I'm going to discard this card to remove 2 from Focus the Senses, in which to defeat Focus the Senses. Which stinks that I lost Karen, because I can't get that back now. I will play all these cards. I do have to sneeze. Excuse me. After you thwart and remove. Okay, let's do that there, I guess. Yeah, that there. This here as well. Karen, do you have... Oh, so Karen would cycle in a discarded card. Karen's actually pretty great. Bless you. Seems like every turn you were flipping sense cards for real bonuses. I am now much more interested in getting my hands on it. Good. After you attack... Okay, so we want to attack Bullseye. When you defeat attached enemy, we want that there. I think we want that there. I think that's good. Also, Def Focus is like a must-have. Because you just be playing this stuff for like much cheaper. Because they're all superpowers. Alright, so we are martial artists, right? So we can know your enemy. Remove 1 threat from a scheme, remove 1 threat from a scheme. So let's remove 1 threat from Underground Distribution. And then 1 from Masters of Evil. Now we did thwart, so after you thwart attached scheme, discard this card, remove 2. Okay, Masters of Evil, dead, gone, forget about it. So after we do that, ready your identity. Cool. Then, this is, look, okay. I feel like his upgrades work really well. It's just constantly getting them out. And the Senses thing works great. I shouldn't have gotten rid of Karen. I should have kept Karen, to be completely honest. I should have gotten rid of Elektra. But that's okay. We've learned an important lesson here. Karen would have been great to keep getting that card. I do think a lot of his thing runs off of this Focus the Senses. I think this is like a must-have to cycle with Karen. You keep Karen in, you keep cycling that through, because getting all the senses out there is stupidly strong. Like, in a good way. Stupidly strong. Okay, so you have to keep your boo. She's the true love interest. We deal her 3 damage to Bullseye. More importantly, after you attack attached enemy, discard this card, deal 3. Guess what? He dead. Then, when you defeat attached enemy, we did. Discard this card, reduce the next cost you play by 2. So we'll throw away Move and Shadow to play Ghost Rider, the true hero in this. Actually, no. We're going to throw away Raising Hell. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. We'll hold on to Raising Hell. D20. I hate Doctor Strange. He's too powerful. It takes no skill. Why is he here? No. I don't want them to be stronger. I want to feel like I'm making progress. And I guess I am very slowly. All right, so we're at 5. I can't flip down yet. Good meaning the Rapid Metal? Yeah, right. That's actually a good one. So let's use Ghost Rider. Deal 2 damage to Claw. We really should. He doesn't lose the upgrade. I don't think pushing him to the next stage makes sense yet. He's at 2. We're going to need to get Immortal Claw. But if we get Immortal Claw now, we can work on getting the side scheme stuff out. Maybe we do. That's going to make that go up faster, and we can't handle that yet. If we flip down, he's going to scheme for a lot. So there's no reason to do that yet. Oh, shoot. I have not been using Nelson. Because after an attorney... Oh, no, we weren't an attorney character, so... Could you not choose second option? No, you couldn't. You have to discard a persona. Okay. Electra will just chill for now. We're at 5 life. That's fine. He's got -3 attack. You know what? Let's just chill for a little bit. We're ready up. Everything's fine. Actually, wait. 4? No. You know what? We're going to ready up. Or I'm sorry. Use Man Without Fear. Take 1 damage, ready up. Then we'll hit him. No, we don't want to hit him with the stick. So we'll thwart 3 with the stick, obviously. Sure that hearing evidence. All right, now we're ready up. We're at 4 life. He's at 2. We'll hold on to Raising Hell just in case. 2, 3, 4, 5. For each upgrade to that scheme, you may remove 1 additional. Okay. All right, so this goes up by 2. Claw's going to attack for -3. 1, discard 1 card ran from your hand. So I take no damage. I mean, heightened hearing is bonker strong on the villain. Like, because we're just getting hit all the time and not doing anything. Contingency planning, we lose. Oh, and then we have to discard this card. That card is... Take 2 damage, Claw heals 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I forgot about that. Okay. He's got 2, or he has 4, we have 2. Okay. Okay. So, well, we have 2 life left. That's so much life. After you thwart, okay. Let's hit him with a stick and deal 4 damage to knock him in next stage. So he comes in with 18 health, but it's going to be a lot higher, right? Obviously. Search for the Immortal Claw and reveal it. Okay, so that comes in with 3. And he goes up to 28. 28, okay. So living lie detector. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. For each upgrade to that scheme, remove 2. Okay, we don't really want to do that. So, well, we can. Let's throw away a card, do living lie detector. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Brings down to 1. We'll do it again. We'll get rid of Immortal Claw. That is dead. He loses 10 life. He's down to 18. I'm going to take a damage to ready myself up and flip down. I'm going to heal 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's just crazy. Sister Maggie's so good. Foggy's going to remove 2 off of here. Electra will deal 2 damage. She takes the consequential because I'm not in play. And Ghost Rider, Rough Riders, going to do 2. Okay. Then we ready up. He's at 14. We're at 7. Okay, that's pretty good. I can handle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, deposition. You may choose a sense. Okay, deposition will be solid. Actually, doing 2 depositions will be solid. Okay, this goes up by 2. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. That's going to pop this. All right, discard cards from the encounter deck until the minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Engage with you. Armor guard. Oops. So that's 7. All right, armor guard schemes for 0. We get back. Okay. Hey, Captain, welcome to chat. Dom, welcome to chat. The new protection cards are broken. You can get your heroes defense to like 6, 7. Yeah, I see that they would be crazy. How do you like it? It's okay so far. You just need to explore what the expectation you had prior to this play was. Were you expecting trash or are you confirming bias when something doesn't work? So I said beforehand is that I think he'd be around B tier is what my guess was. Is it more or am I awesome? I'm not disappointed. I from what I understood from my hot take before I said, and maybe chat can correct me because I'm so deep in this right now, is I expect him to be at B tier power, which I think he is as of right now. So he's what I expected. I feel like I'm just like struggling a lot, but I'm also learning, right? So obviously I'm going to be struggling. So I'm not disappointed by any means. I just feel like I'm struggling because I'm doing like a lot of small things everywhere. And I'm a little worried about not getting my sense deck out. And I'm really worried because I killed Karen. And I shouldn't have killed Karen. That's the biggest lesson I learned from everything. All right, back card is Assault. We're Alter Ego, so gain Surge. Whirlwind. Okay. A little bit stronger, yeah. Like if I was doing stuff with like Retaliate, I feel like I'd be getting decimated right now. So yeah. No, you have to. I agree, Tom. Like you have to put Death Focus in there. It just makes 100% sense. I think him with Death Focus would be a lot stronger. Like there's also 6 to 8 cards in this deck that I'm just using as resources at this point. Yeah, Precon is not good enough. And like I said, that was the other thing. I expected the Precon to be bad, which I do think it is. That's not a knock against Daredevil, right? I only have a handful of cards that I really think are decent. Okay, what do we have? 7 life. He has 14. So we have deposit. What is this at? That's a 0. So we don't have to worry about deposition anymore. So we could just use that as stuff. Do I want to get Cloak and Dagger in? But I don't have... I also feel like I need a resource generator to help him Is this your second playthrough with the deck? First. Very first. I think Daredevil looks fun and reasonably powerful, but the precon is garbage. Yeah, like let me phrase this very carefully. I do not think he is garbage by any means. I don't know. I thought he'd be a little bit more powerful, I guess. And the Bullseye Nemesis I like a lot because he's tough. I actually enjoy that a lot. I feel like we need a resource generator. Well, no, we don't even need one. Helicarrier would be fine. And we need Death Focus. I feel like once you get those two things, you're better. Cloak and Dagger, I haven't been able to use them because I don't have enough resources really to use them well. Because like I don't have 2 energy. So I feel like using Cloak is going to be rough right now, especially since we already have 1 acceleration icon. All right. So let me think about this. 14. We can deal some damage. Do we need to recover? I don't think we need to recover. I do like the idea of using Deposition to play a sense card that we want. Want to add build support and superpower train to it? Okay. Feel more powerful, but there are only 2? Yeah. Like, okay, and the other thing is I thought his 1 card. What is it? Did I already shuffle it back in? Raising Hell. I thought, like, I like the idea of this card. I guess you have to just let your upgrades sit out there in your sense deck, and it could be a crazy strong card. So I like that it's a lot of work to get to it. Okay. I also don't know if I like him in Justice. I think he thwarts so much as is. I think I would just like him more in Aggression. Or Leadership, I guess. Alright, so do we want to do Deposition to put anyone in? If we put anything in, we have no Piercing. So we could take out Whirlwind, which would be good. One, two, three. We could just put 4 of them in. It's like a resource light, but yeah. We could pull back the Billy Club for sure. And then deal the 3 damage. Play that back out. That would cost 1. 1, 2. I almost just want to play all the sense cards cost 1, right? Yeah, so we could just play them all. And if we play them all, I feel like we could do some crazy stuff. No, we have nothing really to confuse the villain. Because we don't have 2 energies. What do we have? 7 life? Okay. Let's flip up. Daredevil time. I'm going to pull back Billy Club to ping a damage off of the tough. We're going to try this strategy. Throw away Deposition to play the Billy Club again. So we're back at +1 attack. I'm going to throw away Contingency Planning, which I don't think he really needs. So after you thwart attached scheme, discard. Okay, we're going to put that there. When you would defeat attached enemy or remove the last threat, ready your identity. Okay. I'm going to throw away Chance Encounter to put this on Armored Guard, because that's going to give us a free ready. After you attack attached enemy, okay, good. We're going to do Know Your Enemy. We're going to remove that to put that here. What's the next one? Reduce the cost by 2. I don't really need that one. No, I don't really need that one. All right. Those we won't worry about. Okay, so we can deal 3 damage. What do we have? 7 life? Okay, perfect. Actually, no. What we want to do is we do want to throw away deposition to put this onto, I don't know, there. It's fine. Actually, yeah, we'll put it there. And throw away cloak to put on the -3 attack on claw. We actually do want that. Because I think that will help us in the long run. So now we are going to deal 3 damage to armor guard, knocking him out. In doing so, ready your identity. Awesome. Then we're going to do the same to whirlwind. Do radar sense. It's going to knock him out. And then reduce the cost of the next one. That's fine. Whatever. Those can chill because this allows us to get hopefully this back up. That's good. I'm not going to do anything with them. Man Without Fear, 1 damage. We'll take it. We'll ready up. We'll swing with stick. I like stick. For 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Then we're going to ready up. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this cross-examination one again? Deal 3 damage for each upgrade. Okay, this will be big. Because we could put more stuff on it and hopefully do a lot of damage. Oh, wait. We don't want to get rid of that, though. Okay, we're not going to get rid of height and hearing. We're going to do blocking. And hope we could do a lot of damage with this. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. We'd have to put this on. And that. We'd have to spend 2. We could do that. Okay. Isn't it a literal stick? I know, right? All right, this goes up by 2. Okay, we're getting there. We're going to block. Sorry, Electra. We're going to block with Electra. It's going to be 1. Put Weapons Runner in. That's fine. 2 damage. Knocks out Electra. Sorry, girl. You were literally killing me. It was making me sad. Weapons Runner does 1 damage to me. Soaring Acrobatics? Maybe. Oh, my God. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. We'll do it live. Okay. That's fine. Hey, Raymond. Okay. So, okay. Do that. Okay, no, this is fine. We're going to pull back Billy Club to deal 1 damage. We're going to throw away a card to play it back. Next round, or does it go away at the end of the round? I think it's the next card you play this round. Play this phase. By this phase. Okay. Then we could throw away Legal Trouble to do this onto Armor Guard. I'm going to throw away Blind Spot to put this onto Claw. So he's got Radar Sense on there. We are going to deal 3 damage to Armor Guard. It's going to knock him out. This comes back to us. Ready your identity. Massive. We're going to throw away this to do cross-examination, deal 3 damage to enemy. For each upgrade attached to that enemy, deal 1 additional. He has 2 upgrades. So that's going to be 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay, we're finally learning. 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you attack, attach enemy, discard this card, deal 3 damage to it. We did it. Oh, wait. Yeah, that goes there. We did it. Oh, we did it. Okay. Okay, super hot takes. Super hot takes. First hot take. The pregame is what the precon is what I thought it was. Trash. I don't think the precon's very good. I don't think you need Daredevil and Justice. I feel like we were doing so much thwarting with all of our cards that it's kind of overkill. Like, he's got a lot of good threat removal options that I feel like he just doesn't need that. I agree, Vader. I think aggression is the better play with him to deal more damage. Maybe leadership too, just to get like some blocks out there if you want to like cycle through your stuff. But it's fine. Okay. What I like... Actually, no, let's start negative. What I don't like is... maybe he's a little weak. Maybe. I mean, really what I don't like is the precon. Okay. I think the only thing I don't like is he feels a little weak. And I don't even know if that's a bad thing. That's just like a thing I noticed. Like I thought he'd be a bit stronger. But that might be improper expectations. I felt like I was moving a lot of puzzle pieces around, but I don't think that's a bad thing for me. I think that's actually what I liked at the end. So, all right, I don't really know if there's a true negative, right? It's just like the weak thing is just like, okay, like whatever. Like that's not bad. That's fine. I think what I like is, generally speaking, I like when I had to sit here and think about my turn fully and think about what I wanted to do. I like that, right? One of the things I've always disliked about Marvel Champions is when you go, oh, obviously. Okay, move on. Next one. Obviously. You all saw when I played this how much I struggled with, and struggled in a good way, what to do with the sense deck, right? Where am I going to position it? What is the order of operations? That type of thing. I like that. I like that puzzle aspect to it. I guess I wish I had a resource generator, but that's neither here nor there. I think I could actually use doubles in this deck with some more expensive allies, but that's me deck building ahead. Yeah, I learned really quickly, don't let Karen die. Turns out Karen is goated. Don't let that happen. So I like that puzzle aspect. I think it was fun. I think it was good for what it was. Again, I like struggling with the sense deck. I think that's interesting. I think you have to lean into Karen and the focus the senses thing. I think that's just so incredibly powerful, especially with the ready up, because you just do it twice, right? So I like that. I like the puzzle aspect. I think the only thing maybe I didn't like, Elektra is kind of whatever. Like, it's an interesting idea, but I don't know. I didn't like love it, but it was fine. Deposition I thought was cool. Living lie detector's fine. Raising hell feels like their big payoff card, but I couldn't figure out how to really pay it off because I want to cycle the sense deck, right? So it feels like I'm purposely hampering myself not to do it. Well, I guess you can deal 2 damage to each enemy for each upgrade. So it could be a way to clear out the board, but there's only one of them. It feels like you could stack it up on a big thing, but again, I don't know. Maybe it works well, and I just didn't really like use it. I don't know. For first try, raising hell is whatever. Living lie detector is fine. But yeah, so I like that puzzle aspect. I think that's cool. I like his nemesis. I like that you have to make interesting decisions. I think that was fun and cool. I kind of like that he's not overly powerful. I don't know. I don't want overly powerful heroes. So I like that. Like I think I thought he was gonna be B tier. To me, he feels like B tier as of now. Because if I was to play this against somebody with a lot of toughs, that's gonna make this a little trickier. I also feel like I was taking a lot of damage constantly, and you need to figure out the balance of flipping that down. I don't know how well he would do against more powerful villains. If I was kind of like struggling, I don't know if I was struggling or not. I think you have to really lean into your aspect cards. So I would say is I like him. I think for the first try, I like him. I like the puzzle aspect of the sense deck. He needs depth focus. I think he needs endurance. If you're playing aggression, justice, or protection, I think you need that heroic card to add +1 for the stat line and to give yourself 3 more hit points. Did I mention you letting Kara die? Yeah, that was rough. I think Confused Lock builds could work really well with him. I think that's fine. I know they said that he was supposed to be a simpler villain or a simpler hero to play. I don't think he was super simple. Like I think there's a lot of thought they had to put into things. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see like when we play more powerful villains, how that works, right? If it's gonna be as hard as I think it is. But yeah, he was good. He was fine. Death focus must have. I think you need endurance because of how much you use your own life for things, especially with what's her face, Elektra, and your Man Without Fear. And I would put the conditioning cards in as well. I think those are must-haves. Boost your stat line because you have her ready up, so boost your stat line as much as humanly possible. Get some cheap allies in for when you need them. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Not amazed. Not blown out of the water like, oh my god, it's the greatest thing I've ever done. But I liked it. I would gladly play Daredevil again, for sure, and try different things. So, yeah. Can't believe I got shot out of the pass. Oh, wait. We have to see what his... That's the only thing I didn't see. What was... Alright, sensory overload. After a sense upgrade enters play, take 1 damage. After you recover, discard this card. That's rough. His obligation's really rough too. I feel like his obligation and his nemesis really punish you. Like a lot. So yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Like it. Like it. I'm a fan. I need to... Alright, so... I think protection with him, but I also think protection is the strongest aspect at this point. Agreed. Readying up is cool. I think he looks good, but you're only using his cards as pre-com is dead. Agreed. Hard to go off a hero with a good... Yeah. I used to just take out max 1 per cards except for 1. With a better build, I'm sure Daredevil will go from mana to okay. Yeah. Struggle letting Karen die. It's very grindy deck, and I told you a bit of any sort of momentum going. He's a thinking man's deck for sure. And I think if you keep the precon at def focus, superpower training, and build support, yep. Because the build for me that worked as hitting a lot with both Elektra and Daredevil, and then working big heals with Endurance and Maggie. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels like you want to get the big heals in. Like, take the damage, get a big heal, ready up. I can see the protection ready up builds working really well with him too. Agreed. Again, I don't see Daredevil as an S tier hero like Web Warrior and Villain Theory. I don't think he's S tier. I don't think so. I mean, he's very good. I don't think he's S tier. They're here before me, so I'm curious how my opinion differs once I get the box. I am too. That was aggression though, not endurance. Downtime. Like letting Karen die. He looks like a fun hero to try and build up to A tier. Did I mention you let Karen die? You did. He looked very thematic. Ready for a fight would probably go hard. Justice for Karen. Hey, LW. I might save Elektra for the final push solely because she puts damage on Daredevil. And I like that when you flip down, you can let her take the consequential damage because Daredevil's not in play. Like, I like that way of doing it. It's been a great wave so far. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Endurance, I agree. Daredevil immigration feels more on point. How can you ever be blown out of the water when the game already hits the highs of Hulk and Valk? Fact check, true. All the defenders seem to have rough obligations and Nemesis. Thanks for play. It was a good watch. Yep. Playing Echo? No, I'm playing Echo right now. We're doing it next. Do it live. We ain't done. I gotta give 2 hot takes. Though I am gonna have to run to the bathroom before I do that. But yes, we're gonna do that. Hey Percival, how's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta make red apps. That's what I strive for. Turns out it's really easy. So that villainess, will she have a +1 stat line? I don't know. I think she could be interesting though. I'm actually really excited for her. Hey Link, thank you for the 50 bits, dude. Appreciate that. It's radioactive, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Go away, Matt. Jessica Jones, I'm hyped for as well. Oh, I said 50. Yes, it was 500. Thank you. I apologize. Thank you. Zero as horrible as it would be. Iron Fist is supposed to be a complex hero. Actually, I wonder if Villainous will be an upgrade for her. Yeah. What do you guys think of Luke Cage? I think he looks alright. The problem is I was so hyped for Jessica Jones that like Luke Cage feels like Alright, let me run to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay. Okay. Very on point for him. He looks average. Yes, Jessica looks so good, in my opinion. I think Luke looks worse, like a worse Colossus. See, I'm so bad with Colossus that I feel like I can't get worse than that. Ever since Jessica was let down by Luke, but I haven't played news as that. Luke Cage seems very on point for him. Pretty good. Getting defenders, allies to push. Luke Cage thought he'd be one of the stable high health. Yeah, I thought he would be high health, low hand size, but he can get less now. Luke should have been 14. Built around tough. Yeah. I agree. Luke seems fine. Doesn't seem anything amazing to me. Alright. So we have a starting card. Obligation. Those. God, I have no idea how this is going to go. Maybe we're X23? I hope so too. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect with Luke. Hey, CW, must be that. No, I feel like a lot of people like Colossus. I feel like I'm the weird one that doesn't. But scenario next. I think we're going to hear about the scenario pack at Gen Con. That's my guess. Oh, wait. Before I shuffle this, I have to look what my events are. Initiates attack. Okay. Deal X damage to enemy and remove X so where X is your defense. Okay. Powerful punch. Okay. Alright, we have no allies. Lots of defense. Okay. When's Gen Con? Like next week? Or this week, I think? Hey, McLaurin. How was Daredevil? Good. Good. I like Daredevil. I wasn't like blown away by him, but I liked him. I thought he was fun. He's good thinky. Like, I'm excited to play more with him for sure. She's got 2 as Maya. And she's just holding a sword. All right, actually 2 swords. I think after Jessica and Luke, we're going to be getting... No, Iron Fist and Elektra is what we're getting. Next wave would be Punisher, if they did that. Much swinging than I hoped. I agree, Mac. I agree with you 100%. Okay, so we can add this card to our starting hand. All right, what do we start with? 9 hit points. Oh, a little worried about that, chat. But the Punisher has some point as he's defending Jason. Yeah. Had problems with Colossus, but I always play him two-handed. Hey, Canadian, how's it going, man? Okay, so for those just tuning in, Daredevil was enjoyable. I liked it. It was fun. I'm excited to play more with him. My hot takes for before I start with Echo is I think I will like Echo more, and I think she's going to be a stronger hero. I think Daredevil is personally a B tier that maybe you could push to A tier with better cards. Maybe, but we'll have to see that. I don't like him in Justice. I think he's good enough thwarting as is. Seeing him back to his original side of the country. Which is a shame. Okay, so searching... Oh my god, for Defense Network side scheme. You idiot, T20. Yeah, I think so, but I've said Fantastic Four for so much that I'm not going to jump off my bandwagon yet. I'm going to say Fantastic Four new core box. But I agree, Midnight Suns is probably realistically. DC Legendary put out its how to play video. Let's go. It should be shipping soon. I think, because I think there's supposed to be copies of it at Gen Con, if I thought. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Let's see what minion we get. Weapons Runner. Hey, that's a perfect one to get. They'll read it. Oh, it's not going to read it. It didn't read it. It didn't like it. Various shapes such as two-sided or four-sided dice are documented in archaeological findings. For example, from ancient Egypt in the Middle East, wherein the cubical six-sided die became the most common type in the parts of the world. Other shapes were known like D20 dice in Ptolemaic and Roman times. The modern tradition of using sets of polyhedral dice, because they couldn't pronounce half these things. Dice started at the end of the 1960s when non-cubical dice became popular among players of war games. Scammed. Too long flew too close to the sun. Too many words killed the robot. Robot. I wonder if we would get a new Doctor Strange if it's Midnight Suns. It's possible. Which hero is most like Magic? Icarus. To horrible meow spam. Yeah, the bot knows how to say meow over and over. It doesn't know how to say archaeological findings. Or polyhedral dice. Like Magic. I don't know if anyone's really like Magic. Deck manipulation. I mean, you do it a bit with what's her face? Domino. Yeah, Domino's probably the next, I would guess. Eternals box at some point or Inhumans. If we did, I don't think it's for a while. I personally think they need a couple bangers in a row. I would guess Domino. Falcon. Ugh. Sorry. Threw up a little bit. I hate Falcon so much. Okay, so starting, you may add this card to your hand before you start drawing your starting hand. We will do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get rid of my team up card. That seems silly. I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to get rid of that one. Draw 3 more cards. Okay. Do you have a deck recommended for Domino? I'm struggling with her. I could find one, yeah. I'll probably do it on Discord if you don't mind. Because this is going to be a long day. After you play an event, exhaust the katana. Deal damage to an enemy equal to that event's printed cost. This attack gains piercing. Well, I have a lot of none. Okay, the best offense. Use your defense in place of your thwart or attack. Okay. Ready? Okay. Time for more liquid. Okay, so when you change to hero form, search for a basic. Search your deck. Okay, so Maya is when you change to hero form, search your deck for an aspect or basic event and add that card to your hand. Shuffle. Excuse me. Best offense is goated. Yeah. In harm's way, maybe? Deal X. I don't think I can afford that yet. Do we just ready up a bunch? I think we ready up a bunch. Yeah. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. So, the way she works, 222 stat line. After a player plays an aspect or basic event, so aspect or basic event card, tuck that event under here from that player's discard pile. Then, if there are 3 or more cards here, discard all 3 of those cards. So we're tucking cards under her for reasons. Okay, let's do a double and play our katana. I feel like katana will be good. Play an event card, exhaust the katana and deal damage equal to that attack with piercing. Okay, I feel like that's important. Does have a lot of similarity with Strange though, if you can get the top deck. Yeah, I could see that too. Okay, I kind of want to play all these things. Is that weird? I'm gonna throw away. Well, it's 7 because of innate reflexes as a starting card. That's why. So let's throw away Study the Tape to play. Actually, Ronin. So we got +1 defense and retaliate. Okay. The best offense is good, but I don't want that, I think, right now. I think I'm going to throw away the Army of 1 to play Innate Reflexes. To get her defense now, so we're up to 4. So I'm going to deal Oh, and then we did this. After you play an event. Oh, we haven't played an event yet. Never mind. Okay, so I'm going to deal 2 damage and get rid of weapons runner. Did you get to draw 6 after grabbing the starting hand? I figured you would stop drawing at hand size with it. Nope. Because it says you may add this card to your hand. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. It's not 1 extra. All right, we'll throw away one of our army of 1s then. Or we'll put it back in. Because that's what I grabbed. You're right. You're right. Nah, but yeah. It doesn't? Where does it say that? Wait, no, it says you may add this card to your hand before drawing your starting hand. It's not in the FAQ. Starting. A card with a star may be added to its owner hand starting hand setup. Each deck cannot include more than 1 of these cards. Before drawing their starting hand during the play-it phase, each player with the starting card in their deck may search their deck for that card and add it to the first card of their starting hand. This card does count against their hand size and can be discarded for mulligan. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you're only allowed 6. So we shuffled back in one of the other ones that we had. That's fine. So I took them out. That's fine. We're ready up. I guess I'll hold on to best offense. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Photographic reflexes. You can discard photographic reflex from your hand to play an event tucked. We don't have that yet. Okay, interesting. This goes up by 1. Claw's going to attack. We only have 9 health. We'll defend. So it's going to be 5. And we have 4. So we take 1 damage and we retaliate 1. Okay. Bad card is Armor Guard, of course. Oh, we should have done Powerful Punch. We should have interrupted that. So let's do that really fast beforehand. So when an enemy initiates an attack, deal 4 damage to the enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that gets tucked. Okay. That gets tucked. We're good. All right. You could play Powerful Punch and then Photographer. Or Photographic. Well, Photographic we can't play till now. If you're in hero form, you can discard. Can you double up on it? Like, can you... Okay, so I played Powerful Punch before I got Armor Guard. So if in hero form, you could discard this. And then play it again. But we can't retuck it. Okay, that seems crazy. We'll do that. So we do 4 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then the bad card came out with Armor Guard. Then we could have done the Katana to deal 2 more damage to him. Right? Because after you play an event, we play an event. Exhaust Echo's Katana and deal damage to that enemy equal to the event's permanent cost to gain piercing. Cool. Okay, so he's down to 1 life. I guess we'll ready back up then. I'm going to get rid of the best offense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enemy attacks you before. If you do not control any allies, exhaust standalone, ready your hero. Okay. This goes up by 1. Claw's going to attack. None of these work. After you play an event, it has the following traits. Attack. Oh god, that is really good. Okay. I will defend against this attack. So it's 0. Deal 1 damage each hero. So I take 1. 2 does nothing to me. I retaliate 1. Pushes Claw in the next stage. And we have to search for Immortal Claw. He's now at 28 health. I'm going way faster than I thought I was going to. And that gets 3 on it. Okay. He's going to attack me for 1. I take the hit. I retaliate, ping the tough. Yeah, the problem is like I'm not built out at all for this. Caught off guard. Discard and upgrade support you control. Son of a gun. We'll get rid of innate reflexes. Brings down to 3 defense. We're weak now. All right, so let's... throw away 3 to play improvisation. So after you play an event, it has the following traits. Okay. What do you have? 6 life left? That's fine. We'll ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Exhaust this card to generate a resource for an event being played by any player. Okay. Yeah, threat removal is going to be a little tough. Unless we play a defense event, which this is that. Okay. This goes up by 2, so it's up to 4. Claw's going to attack. So before he does, let's do Powerful Punch. So I'm going to throw away 2 standalones. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Katana. Oh, no, wait. We can't attack him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't do that. Because of the guard. So we'll just defend this. Yeah, we'll just defend that. So he's going to attack for 1. Get the villain a tough status. We're going to ping that off in a second. And 1 damage. Does nothing to us. He gets a tough. We retaliate. Pings a tough off. So we don't have to worry about that. Armored Guard's going to attack us. We take the 1 damage. We would retaliate 1. But I'm going to Powerful Punch it. Yeah, I think I want to throw away those 2 to Powerful Punch him. We deal 4 damage to enemy, getting rid of Armored Guard. And then it's an attack, so we heal 1. And it's a defense, so remove 1 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 from this one. Okay. We can't do anything with these, unfortunately. Okay. Let's ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, we did. No, wait. We played Powerful Punch, so we tucked Powerful Punch. Oh, you're right. We could have Katana Claw by 2. Okay. And then ready up. Okay. So we're going to Powerful Punch him again, maybe? Deal X damage to an enemy and remove X threat from a scheme where X is your defense. We probably want to do that. And that would do 3. Remove that. Okay. Alright, so this goes up by 2. So far I'm liking them. So this pops. We have to put a minion into play. God, we're getting close to the shadow of the past. Oh, radioactive man. That's not great. Claw's going to attack. I'm going to have to discard a card random from her hand, which is going to mess us up. So, seems kind of sus. All right. If we defend against Claw and powerful punch Radioactive Man. That does 6 to him, though. We're still going to lose a card. But that might be what we have to do. So we only have 6 life. Yeah, let's defend 3. So it's 1. Okay, nothings. Take no damage or retaliate 1. Radioactive Man would go. I'm going to take the hit. We retaliate 1. I think we're going to roll the dice and see what happens here. Army of 1. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have just attacked him. Or exhaust each character you control. We can't. So we have to spend the resources. Son of a gun. Okay. So we lose all of our cards. We should have done it the other way. That was dumb. Alright, we ready up. That was just bad play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This goes up by 2. He's going to attack. We only have 5 life. So we're going to double powerful punch. Deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then attack, heal 1 from Echo. Defense, remove 1 threat from a scheme. So 1 off of there. Then, because we're interrupting this still, if you're in hero form, you can discard photographic reflexes or photographic reflexes from your hand to play an event tucked under echoes if you're in your hand. So we do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We heal 1, remove 1 off of Immortal Claw. He drops by 10, so he's down to 7. And then he attacks me. No, wait, I could play the other photographic reflexes. Because we have another powerful punch. Wait, can I? I feel like I'm interrupting his attack too much. No, because I'm playing as if they're in my hand. So I could do the other powerful punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Katana does 1, 2. We heal 1. Remove 1 threat from here. Brings that down to 2. These all go away. We then take the attack of 1, 2 damage. Retaliate 1. He's dead. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's kind of insane. Huh. um okay. She's powerful.
If he dies, he dies.
DD couldn't get. Yeah, I feel like I didn't even do anything. Like I didn't build her out. I'm shocked at how well that worked. Like we didn't get sign language out. What else does she have that we didn't get out? Muscle memory, exhaust this card added an event tucked under echo to your hand. Okay. Choreography, exhaust this card, shuffle one aspect or basic. If you do, okay. The Rizzler, exhaust the Riz, heal X. Okay. Like build out slow grind, and this was just like, yeah. So all right, I'll be honest. I held on to In Harm's Way because I thought that was gonna be the card to go with, and it's a good card. But Powerful Punch combo is nuts. She's crazy strong, like insanely strong. It would have been nice to use the ready ups. I just timed that wrong. I gotta play her again. I feel like that was a freak accident. Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, so photographic reflexes. I figured this card would be good. I didn't think it'd be that good that you can just keep re-triggering it. Wow. Okay. Hold on, I'm curious for a second. What was my bad card? Okay, Armored Guard. Oh, I guess we already did Shadow. Okay. Claw's really low. Yeah, he does, but it took forever for Daredevil to get through. She made Daredevil look exceptionally weak. Like, exceptionally weak. That was kind of crazy. Like, if I was to compare these two... I don't even know, man. I keep telling you Daredevil's numbers on his cards are too low. Apparently. I think getting the katana out was key, obviously. He has what? Yeah. The double. Yeah, we can show that. I actually do like the doubles arts a lot. We're going to do that again. Because that only took 20 minutes. Also work on Bri. So there's our energy. Oh wait, that looks bad because of the green screen. Hold on. I gotta get the camera to focus right. Initializing video engine. There we go. So there's our double of energy. Double of strength. And our double of genius. So I like the doubles. I think they're cool. Thank you for 500 bits. I'm floored by how strong she is. Sure. All right, we're going to do this again. Because there's no shot she's this strong, right? Also, Ronin's a bonkers good card. It's more about how easy her kit works. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this again. Okay, I am floored by how powerful she was. I thought she'd be strong. I didn't think she'd be that strong. I feel like I didn't play enough to like really get a good feel for her because she just won. Is so much managing for an average payoff. Like I like Daredevil's management thing, but Josh, I'm seeing more and more what you're saying, right? I'm seeing what you're saying with that. Like it feels like he should just be a little bit more powerful. But maybe he's too strong. I don't know. That was insane. Okay. The threat for me. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. I think we had to have gotten lucky with things. Improvisation though is clutch for her, for sure. The reflexes card's insane. And again, I think with like an aggression deck with again, my head always goes to aggression, right? An aggression deck with her would just be disgusting. She's way better at single focus. And I thought she was gonna be better multiplayer because it talks so much about pulling other people's cards that like, oh, they're gonna like, you know, dive into that a lot. But I guess not. I would like, again, the protection conditioning card, whatever conditioning card, get her more life. I think her weak point is going to be her life. I think that's a must have. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just do this again. Let's just do this again. Lightning can't strike twice, right? Not that one. All right, so that's in play. That's in play. That's all good. We do this. Disgruntled minions in play. Removes threat from one of the attacks and smooth things out. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's see what minion we get. Nope. Ha! Whirlwind. All right, a little bit tougher of a minion. All right, where's our starting card? Now that we learned how that works. Hold on to innate reflexes. Rodent innate, yeah. I mean, it's just, oh my god, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cool. Get their attention. When an enemy initially attack, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Obviously good. I don't want superpower training, I don't think. Well, what is that specific upgrade and put in play? Now, we're gonna get rid of all that. I'm gonna go for defense. 1, 2, nah, shoot. Okay. So, when you change the hero form, search your deck and aspect for a basic event, add to your hand. Okay. So we can look for a basic or aspect event. We'll add Army of 1. Okay. So we want to throw away 1. Two. Oh, no. I don't know what I want to do. You know, we're going to throw away those 2 for now and put sign language in. We'll use sign language to get innate reflexes up to 1 defense. We will... Let's play a little differently. We will thwart 2 off of here. Call shuffles the discard. But funny... No. Discard cards from the encounter deck until minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Unless they changed it, but I'm just doing what the card says for now. We'll throw away that to do Army of Wonder. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, I am hero. Do that. That's fine for now. We'll thwart another 2 just to keep this down a bit. Echo is deaf. She just hears the echoes? Question mark. All right, let's ready up. We'll hold on to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, 5. All right, we're going to play a little bit differently and see what happens. 1 here. We're going to take this hit of 0, 1. Okay, exhaust us anyway. We take 1 damage. That stinks. Whirlwind deals 2 damage. So we're down to 6. Bad card is Armored Guard. Oh, yeah, you're good. Okay. We're going to use sign language and throw away 2 cards to play improvisation and get that build going. Okay, we have 6 life. All right, let's ready up. We're gonna hold on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was really hoping for a double. Just for events. Oh shoot, it is. All right, you know what? Let's restart. I messed up. You're right. You're right. We're just gonna restart this. I want to like get this right. Thank you. Let's just restart this. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This will give us a chance to get shadows again anyway. No, I'm wrong. I'm just all over the place right now. Okay. Let's shuffle this. Okay. Oh, shoot. We gotta find... See, I'm getting tired now. Defense Network. Kingpin wants to play too. We'll do villains later. A different day. Just so you know, I won't be streaming Wednesday because my in-laws are coming. So we'll do this Friday. Only for events, yeah. Still learning. Okay. Then we flip this over. Discard till a minion. It's radioactive, man. Okay, that's a tough minion. Alright. Let's get the starting card in hand just in case. See the Odyssey? Nice. Oh, Kingpin's... I got you. I forgot. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Muscle Memory. Exhaust this card. Add an event tucked under Echo to your hand. Okay. I don't want this best offense yet. Muscle Memory I'm going to get rid of for now. I don't feel like I need that. Alright, so we'll get 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so when we flip up, look for a basic aspect or basic event. All right, so Ghost Spider with Ronin. Innate reflexes, armor vest. Damage can use the harm's way to deal 7 damage, remove 7 threat. Yeah. Think so. All right, let's get their attention. Let's see if that works. I might just use it as a resource, but we'll see. Okay. I'm going to throw away in harm's way for now to play your defense card. I'm going to deal 2 damage to Radioactive Man. And throw away Get Their Attention to play Army of 1 to ready up. Deal 2 damage to Radioactive Man. Use Photographic Reflexes to play this for free to ready yourselves up. To then do 2 more damage to Radioactive Man. Throw away Reflex to play Standalone. I still want to say I Stand Alone for the Godsmack theme song. Went over the incentive. Yeah, but I didn't have a lot of defense. I only had 3, and it would cost everything. And I can do more damage. Well, yeah, I don't know. I just want to try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In harm's way. Okay. Had to go with Echo? I mean, she was super strong. All right, so this goes up by 1. Hold on. So let's, I guess, get a free defense here. So before we do, throw away a double to get their attention. When an enemy initiates attack, remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll get rid of defense network. Oh, wait. That goes under here now. Okay, so I'm defending against this. Exhaust each ally. I have none. 2 damage. I take none. So when an enemy attacks you before any defender is declared, if you do not control any allies, exhaust this to ready your hero. Now, I don't have to exhaust the defender. I can just do that. Let Radioactive Man attack me for 1. In harm's way goes away. That's fine. Bad card is... Okay, the villain schemes. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. This goes up to 5. All right, we're going to have to focus on that for a second. So we can thwart 2 off of here. Throw away in harm's way to do Army of 1 to ready your hero. And then deal last 2 damage to Radioactive Man, knock him out. Okay. I don't know why this is ready though. New turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this goes up by 1. Then he's going to attack. So we can do throw away 2 cards to powerful punch him. Deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use the reflexes to deal 4 more damage. Use the reflexes to get their attention, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Down to 1. I'll just defend this. So that's 0. This goes into play. Damage to hero exhaust. Okay, so it would have done no damage to me. That's sad. They're going to deal damage to me. I can use this to ready up, and then you just take 1 damage. Because again, I don't have to defend with that hero. I can just ready up. Okay. Bad card is Claw gains retaliate. Okay. That could slow us down. Yeah, yeah. It would do that some. Alright, so we have no cards. I'll deal 2 damage to weapons runner, knock him out. And then I'm gonna flip down. And ready up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaust the Riz. Heal X damage from Maya, where X is the highest cost among the cards tucked under her. Okay. This goes up by 1. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Pops this. Okay. Weapons Runner comes into play. He's going to scheme for 1. He's not revealed, right? Put that play in the minion. Bad card is... Oh, the villain schemes. For 2 plus nothing? Okay. This is a 3. Shuffle 1 aspect or basic event. Do we have 7 life? I'm gonna get rid. Hey, Madifer. Of a photographic reflexes to put in choreography. Exhaust this card to take one aspect or basic event. Let's put in harm's way into your deck. If your alter ego, draw 1. If you could draw a double, that'd be really great. No, that's fine. All right, let's throw away 2 to put in American Sign Language. We'll flip up. We have 7 life. We'll deal the 2 damage to Weapons Runner. Get rid of it. We'll ready up. We'll hold on the Powerful Punch in the Katana. 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, we have to grab a card too. Oh shoot, I should have done that before. Okay. I messed up. We should have done that. Oh well. 4. Claw's going to attack. Before he does, we can exhaust this and throw away Study the Tape to do Powerful Punch, deal 4 damage to enemy, pushes him to the next stage. Where he comes in with 28. And we have to look for not Defense Network. None of those. Immortal Claw. It comes in with 3. Okay. He's going to attack. We'll defend. So he's attacking for 1, 2. We defend all of it. Nothing happens. Bad card is Guard. What a tough. Okay. We will throw away a double to put the Katana out there. And we can't do much with that. So that's fine. We'll ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Or we have 7 life. Okay. This goes up by 2, unfortunately. So that's up to 6. We have to figure that out. Well, in harm's way is an attack, so we would get retaliated with that. But that's okay. He's going to attack. We're going to defend our 3. So 3 defense against 1. Deal 1 damage to your hero. 2, 3. We take no damage. Armor guard would attack. We're going to ready up. We're going to take the 1 damage. There's nothing we could do here, right? Oh, wait. We could do... Sorry. When an enemy initiates attack. We're going to throw away study the tape and use the sign language to get their attention. To remove 3 off of here. Bring them down to 18. Okay. We didn't do a bad card yet, right? I don't think. Yeah, we just took the damage. Okay. Bad card is another armor guard. Okay. Okay. So it can't do in harm's way. That's at 6. So let's do 2 threat removal. Brings down to 4. For the heightened hearing, right? We'll throw away standalone to play Army of 1 to ready your hero. Use the katana to ping off the tough. I think we thwart 2 more. And then we drop down, hope for the best here. Katana does pierce, you're right, so it does 1 damage. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. And then we'll do choreography to shuffle a card. Powerful punch in. Draw a card. Okay, we'll throw that away. And then we'll ready up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, improvisation's good. With that. Okay. This goes up to 3. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. Bring it up to 6. They each scheme for nothing. Ah, okay, we're getting overrun. Okay, so all right, we want to do choreography. To get their attention? Yeah, get their attention. So we may have to remove threat. This shuffles. We draw 1. Powerful punch. Ugh, okay. We flip up to get their attention. Let's throw away superpower training to play Ronin. Defense and retaliate. Oh, we have 5 life. Let's do a double and a powerful punch. I'd say as well. Hey, Relentless. To play improvisation. Okay, in harm's way, deal X damage to an enemy and remove X threat where X is your defense. So we'd have to get rid of photographic reflexes. I think that's okay. It's an attack and thwart. Deal 1 damage to enemy. Okay. The round stuff is interesting. So in harm's way. So if we want to play that, wait. All right, so if we do in harm's way, we can move X threat and deal damage. Okay, so what does he have? 18, and I have 5. I have 4 defense. So we're going to play in harm's way, use sign language, and throw away these 2 cards. So we could deal X damage to an enemy and remove X threat from a scheme where X is your defense. So my defense is 4. So first we'll just start with the threat removal, right? So I get this down to 2. Now we could do 4 damage here. We can then do improvisation. It's an attack. So we heal 1. And it's a thwart. So we deal 1 damage to an enemy. Right? Yeah. And then the katana pierces the tough and knocks out that armor guard. Replace that. Then, yeah, it's piercing, which is so strong. What do you have? 6 life? I deal 2 damage to knock out Tiger Shark then. Yeah, we katana the harm's way to get rid of the armor guard. And then we ready up and we're going to get 2 bad cards. That's back down to 2, which is good. We haven't gotten rid of Retaliate yet, but I don't know if we care about that as much. We ready up. We draw our 1. Get a bad card. And if we get the reflex... No, we can't attack with the reflexes. So we can reflex on the guard. Or just get Retaliate. That's fine. Okay, well, we have 6 life. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite where we wanted, but that's okay. This goes up by 1. All right, so he's going to attack. We're going to defend this for 4. He's going to deck out. Do we want to powerful punch this? I don't think so. Piercing ranged overkill. It depends. Against us or for us? Okay, so we're defending against 4. I'm gonna take this hit. Is there anything else we want to do? If we do powerful, if we do harm's way, that could be better. No, but we want to get rid of cards. Hold on. If we powerful punch him now, we could do 4 heal and still use enough cards to discard solid sound body. So let's... Yeah, let's do Powerful Punch now. We'll throw away this to do Sign Language. Deal 4 damage to enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We would get hit by 1, but we heal 1 for improvisation. It's a defense card, so remove 1 threat from a scheme. Lowers us back down to 2. We can remove a Powerful Punch, but Powerful Punch doesn't really matter. Use the Katana to deal 2 damage. And it's attack. Now we'll just take out Armored Guard so we don't have to deal with it. Oh wait, but that's an attack. We can't do that. We can't do that. That was the problem. That was the problem. So yeah, we're just going to take the hit. So he still got 4 life. And this is at 3. Sorry, we can't attack because of Armored Guard. So he's just going to attack us. That's fine. We'll deal with that. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 defense. Nothing happens. He gets retaliated for 1. This readies us up. Armor Guard's going to hit us for 1. We just let him hit us. And then we retaliate and kill him. And we have 2 bad cards. He gets an acceleration icon. For you, it's probably overkill's really bad. Yeah, range doesn't matter. I don't really care about that. Piercing's pretty bad, yeah. Alright, let's see where our 2 bad cards are. First one is... When revealed, each Master Mayhem minion attacks you and is engaged. You have no attacks made this way. Search the encounter deck and discard powerful Master Minion and put it in play with you and shuffle. Okay, so we have to put a Masters of Mayhem. Where's our boy Whirlwind? Okay. Second bad card. I don't even know what this is. Oh, Illegal Arms Factory. Comes with 4. Okay. So... I think I'm going to dump 3 cards to get rid of his Retaliate. Then we can thwart 2 off of Illegal Arms Factory. Use American Sign Language to play Army of 1 to ready yourself up. We'll use the Katana to deal 1 damage. And then we're not going to tuck that. Thwart 2 more to get rid of this. Okay. And then we will ready up. And as long as we don't get an advance, I think we're fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Huh. Defense does 1 move, 1 threat. Okay, so this goes up to 5. Now, he's going to attack. Before he does that, let us get their attention. Use the sign language and see no evil, hear no evil to move 3 threat from a scheme. This goes down to 2. I'm just going to discard that. Then we'll use Photographic Reflexes to play Powerful Punch and deal 4 damage to enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. First, get their attention. Sorry, we didn't do this. It's a defense, so remove 1 threat from a scheme. And it's a thwart, so deal 1 damage to enemy. Deal 1 to him. Then we do this. I think we took the 4 off already. I think, right? Yeah, we probably did. Did we? Yeah, it was at 16. Yeah. Do that. That's the 4 damage. use the katana to deal 2 more damage. Then it's a attack, so we heal 1. And a defense, remove 1 threat. So that goes down to 0. Okay. I'm going to defend against this. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 3. Exhaust each ally. There is none. I take no damage. Whirlwind's going to attack, so we use standalone to ready up. We have 6 life. Oh, and retaliate him 1. Whirlwind's going to attack. Chip theory as well. Nice. Yeah, 20 strong was supposed to come soon, but it didn't. Which makes me sad. I'm gonna do I defend against this? Yeah, let's just defend against this. Does no damage to me, but I retaliate him 1. Bad card is the Immortal Claw. Son of a gun. That's gonna put a wrinkle in everything. That's 19. Yeah, the first game was just insane. Okay. So we'll use choreography to shuffle a powerful punch back in. And we don't get to draw a card. That's fine. I'm going to throw away these 2. Then I'm going to ready up. Honestly, I'm kind of just hoping for a reflex and a powerful punch. There's a reflex. Get their attention. Reflex. Standalone powerful punch. Get their attention. Okay. That's fine. Being punched in the face early game by the snowballs. Yeah. So wait, deal... Okay, so we can't do in harm's way like this, but we can get their attention. Okay. This goes up by 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack. And what we can do is use the sign language to get their attention. To remove 3 threat from a scheme. So we get rid of Immortal Claw. To remove 3 threat. It's a defense, so remove 1 threat. That goes down 1. And a thwart deals 1 damage to enemy. We'll still do it here. Oh wait, this goes down by 10, so he's down to 9 life. Then we'll use the katana to deal 2 damage here. That gets tucked. We will then use photographic reflexes to do it again. To remove this threat so it's down to 0. It's defense, so remove 1 threat, that does nothing. Thwart deals damage, knocks out Whirlwind. Okay. Then we might as well defend against this attack. For 1, put them in play. 2 damage does nothing. We retaliate 1. Weapons runners then deal 1 damage to us. We can ready up, which we will. We'll take the damage. We retaliate 1 on him. It's probably crazy. Yeah, right? Does Echo feel better now? Yeah. She feels less bonkers, but she's still very good. Take 2 damage, heal 2. Son of a gun. 2, 1, 2. 2. Okay. So that's at 0. So let's do... We have 3 life. I'm going to knock out Weapons Runner. Use photographic reflexes. And this. And get their attention. To play in harm's way. Deal X damage to an enemy where it's your defense. That's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we remove that down to 0. Okay. What? Yeah. Oh, wait. That was in harm's way. So attack heals 1 from Echo. And thwart deals a damage to an enemy. I was going to flip down. But honestly, I think we're fine. I think we just ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's the game. We have 1. So this goes up by 2. He would attack. We use a double with a powerful punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. We use the katana on top of it. 1, 2. It's an attack and defense. So we heal 1 damage. And defense removes 1 threat from a scheme. This will go here. We photographic reflex it. Deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack, heal 1. And defense, remove 1 threat. And then we could have played this eventually next turn. Okay. Okay. More updated hot take. Because I feel like that was a better representation of it. Once you get out the katana and improvisation, she's insane. You're gonna want things that are attack and thwart, or like the attack and thwart, attack, whatever. Like if there's basic cards that do all 3, which I think there might be one, it's just so strong. Like improvisation is a bonkers card. You absolutely want to get that out for sure. Muscle memory is kind of whatever. I guess that'd be fine to like tuck it back into your hand and play it. The puzzle really is just like solving it with when you use photographic reflexes and what that does. Hit and run. Hit and run's a good one because that's a basic event, right? More powerful, way more powerful. Hey, Plaid. Way more powerful, Kimura. Okay, so now after that first crazy hand and this, she's definitely strong. I think she's stronger than Daredevil. Assuming that you have event cards, especially event cards that are either really cheap where you can trigger improvisation a lot, or you lean into the expensive ones, which I'm kind of more tempted to do. Run into the expensive ones that are attack, defense, and thwart ones, right? A tier. I think she's A tier for sure, but I have to test her more. I think she's stronger than Daredevil. Daredevil, again, I was moving a lot of pieces, do a lot of little things. It was a fun puzzle, but this was also a fun puzzle to like figure out, okay, the order we want to do things, photographic reflexes. I think she's stronger than Daredevil. Assuming you have improvisation now. Like Daredevil, you can make the argument stronger because your sense deck is right there and you're leading into that right in the beginning. Like I get that, and I could see that argument for sure. So that I could totally understand someone made that argument. I think once you get out like these 3 upgrades, like especially those 3, you're insane. Choreography is also pretty good too, but you get those 3 out there, you're absolutely insane. Even improvisation and the katana, I think you're pretty good then, and can handle things pretty well. The protection cards are nuts, as we expected. They're absolutely super strong. So leaning into them could be a lot of fun, a lot of cool things you could do with that. But yeah, I have to say, definitely a fan of her. I'm a fan of both. Like I like both, and I'm excited to play more of both. It's not often I feel like I get 2 heroes in a box where both of them I'm like, yeah, okay, I could definitely play these and have fun with them and enjoy them. So I'm really happy about that. Ronin, I think, is nuts. I think perfect protection builds are going to be the strongest builds out there. With the amount of defense you can get, it's just bonkers, right? She's at the mercy of the aspect cards where Daredevil is kit and stuff. I think is a little bit better, if that makes sense. Maybe a little, but we have so many strong aspect cards now that I feel like she's gonna be strong. And to me, she would last. For me, generally speaking, heroes that rely more on aspect cards, like a Miss Marvel or things like that, I enjoy longer, or I enjoy more in the long run because their build keeps changing and going. When was the last time? Spider Box. When it was Miles and Gwen was the last time. Matched up super well against almost every scenario in X mode, just my opinion. And again, I have to play way more with Echo. Right? Way more. I actually feel like heroes with good kits aren't as strong anymore. Yeah. So again, I think her cards are nuts. this photographic reflex thing, I think it's really, really fun. The whole tucking mechanic and then playing those reflex cards, I think is really cool. Excuse me. I like it a lot. I think running higher cost events is the way to go. Get some basic upgrades and supports that to help you, but for the most part, run higher cost events so you could trigger crazy things. Yeah. Yeah. Or essentially another copy of whatever aspect card you had, so you're building with 2 cards for events instead of 3, I think is key, yeah. Done really well. Kit, she does it all very well, yeah. Also welcome Dark. Clash. The team of cards is too strong. Echo can play it so many times. Yeah, what was... Because I was so focused on not getting allies out there. Because of the implication. Use basic power, reduce the cost of the next event you play. That's solid. Wait, where's their team up card? Alright, so team up cards, attack and thwart card. Choose 2 of the following. Deal 3 damage to the enemy. Remove... Yeah, I mean, that's just an insane card. So, if I did like a sidekick build with her, and then triggered that, and then I could choreography that back into the deck, and then do that again, like that gets nuts. Especially as an attack and thwart. So on top of that, we'd be healing and dealing a damage. Of all her events across the board, basically, yeah. Because as long as you're playing photographic reflexes, you're reducing the cost of the card in your tucked pile by 2. You just can't trigger it over and over and over, obviously, because it doesn't let you re-trigger the watch and learn. But still, essentially you're playing the same card twice. And if it's a 2-cost event or 3-cost event, you have sign language. It makes it a lot cheaper, I think. Especially most 3-cost events are pretty strong, right? As soon as they announced the Sense deck, the whole mini deck concept has just become so repetitive. I think it's a weak design space. Haven't still a chance. I didn't mind it. I liked the puzzling for it. It felt like I was moving a lot of pieces around and do minimal things, but I felt like for the most part, I was able to keep the game under pretty good control until finally I was able to make a push. With Echo, again, because of the pre-con, I think it wants me to defend a lot more, and there's some like, you know, double cards that don't make sense. I think you can make her just so much stronger too. I mean, both of them. I think you can make both of them really strong. Is there a tuck forced? No. It's a response. So you can do it whenever you want. And again, you can tuck other players' cards. So if you're running Justice or whatever, and someone else is running Aggression, and you want to tuck one of their cards, you could do that to then play Photographic Reflexes, put it back in her discard pile, and trigger it. So in a multiplayer game, I mean, she gets even nuts, because then if somebody else plays the card and you play Photographic Reflexes off of it during your turn or whatever, that could be crazy. Yeah, no, it's not forced. It's just a regular response. Kingpin and ran and installed that. I'll have to look into it later. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I like both of them. I think I like Echo more, but I'm excited to play Daredevil and Echo more in general. I want to play Daredevil and Aggression for sure. I feel like Echo I could play almost in any aspect. Like, it'd be weird to sidekick. I'd have to really think about it with leadership, what I would do with that. Well, I guess I could sidekick. What's the sidekick card? And Photographic Reflex is the card that lets you like ready everyone up. That could be crazy. Oh, her obligation. I'm sorry. Okay, so Kingpin. When Kingpin would attack the Maya Lopez player, he schemes instead. Okay, so he's gonna scheme for a lot. He's got Henchman with guard. Kingpin can't take damage. Pawn of the Kingpin. Deal damage to your hero equal to your hero's attack. That stinks. Kingpin's in play. He schemes, otherwise card gains surge. Reveal, find Kingpin and put him. Yeah, he's definitely rough. Bullseye might be a little bit tougher, but I didn't play against Kingpin, so I don't really know. But that is rough. That's not easy by any means. 6 is a lot to get through too. It goes to Psychic, either stat bonuses or healing. Yeah. I feel like side by side with Photographic Reflex, because I think it's 2 costs, right? It's just crazy. So curious about the thinking behind the design. I think Mac, and I think they mentioned this, that they wanted Daredevil to be simpler and with lesser known heroes like Echo, they could be a little crazy. And I feel like most of the time when they go crazy, you end up with a pretty strong hero. Most of the time. So Daredevil was simpler, but he wasn't like easy. I wouldn't say he was easy to play. It was definitely a thought process, which I like. And again, I like both the heroes in the sense there was a lot of thought process to it. So strength and diversity and strength in numbers. Echo deck with like 19 allies looks bizarre. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, I'm excited to run more of these decks. I really am. So I think Echo is good. I think she's good. She's solid. I like it. I think if I was only judging off of this one, I would say Echo's more powerful, but it doesn't mean that she actually is, because it was just the precons, right? I think Daredevil would be better in aggression, and I want to run him in a few different aspects to see what happens, and same with Echo. But I don't think either of them are like S tier heroes, like power wise. And that's not a bad thing, right? I don't think we need more S tier heroes, so that's fine. It's totally chill. But I think they're both fun in the way that I do things. Again, I feel like Daredevil is a little bit slow, which is like managing the board state for a really long time until I finally got a rush. But I think that's more so because there's a Justice deck that just really didn't have a lot of damage. I mean, her protection deck had a decent amount of damage for a protection deck. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for both of them. I think that was fun. That was, like I said, since the Web Warrior box, this is probably the most fun I had with 2 starting heroes. The Ghost Demons is still the worst. 100% Mark. All right, chat. I gotta get some rest. So, really quick, I will not be live Wednesday because we have the in-laws. And I don't think I'll be able to really be live until Friday because I have a lot of stuff to do. Mess around the box and the campaign a little bit. They really, yeah, I'm excited. I think I still want to focus on the heroes first before I dive into the villains. So we'll spend a lot of time doing that probably next week with the villains. But yeah. And to build multiple aspect decks and play them all. Are you a lich? When do you sleep? What's sleep? I have to go, as I said earlier in the stream, I have to go do a ton of paperwork for whatchamacallit, for Cub Scout stuff. So that's what I gotta work on now. So I don't sleep really. I just drink a lot of caffeine. But yeah, so I appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits, the YouTube memberships. Honestly, that stuff means a lot. So thank you. But yeah, I'm excited for you all to get your hands on it and to let me know on Friday. Like I said, I'll be live Friday. Let me know your thoughts on Friday. Kind of how you're feeling with things. What you're liking, what you're not liking, etc. All that stuff. Thank you, everyone. Go Cubs. So yeah, really do. Like I said, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Join Discord if you haven't yet, and let us know your thoughts and all that fun stuff. And I will see you all Friday. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.